it's like late enough that I could still eat dinner and it'll be fine, but like if it gets any later before I eat, then I won't. Yeah, my stomach's still in fight or flight mode. Yeah, it's fine. I don't like. We, yeah, we'll time it. Yeah, it's time. It's the timing. It'll date it. Yeah, it's that one. It's that one. Uh, I asked out girl crush and she said no. It's okay. But I knew she was gonna say no, so it's okay. But I still had to ask. I knew she was gonna say no, but I was allowing for the possibility that I was wrong, that she was gonna say no. So I still had to ask, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to move on, because I've been trying to move on for a long time, and I've been unable to. 2 years. Yeah. It needs to make a noise or something. I think it needs to be sarcastic, slow clapping and be like, "Congratulations." Like the sarcastic clapping of like 3 or 4 people. There's no more sarcastic a slow clap than done by like a handful of people. That's not enough to sound like genuine applause. That's good.
Default mic is the mic that it is. But no, that is not good enough, and I need to set it to the... There we go. I'm glad that I noticed my mic wasn't working. I don't know why you did POV streamer just died, Hayashida. I didn't die. I'm very much alive. Alright, Tyler, you gotta say that all again because my mic wasn't working. No, I'm kidding. Imagine.
But yeah. It's been a long time, and I've been on a dating app for a while, but I've never done anything with it because I just...
Have you even, like, opened it to put your bio in and shit like that?
Yeah, but it won't let me, like, start to interact with people until I put a picture in, and that's where I've been sort of stuck.
Oh, weird. So you didn't... So it's not like Grindr where you can go without a picture. Is it Bumble? Are you on Bumble then? Actually,
No,
you probably
it's
shouldn't say on
Bumble.
stream. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
No one hears.
Dating apps are kinda meh.
Yeah, dating apps are pretty meh. I can't help but not be on Grindr and check it all the time, though, just in case something happens.
See, my problem with Boo, is that it says on all of its ads, it's like, dating for introverts, so we match you based on personality or whatever, and it's like, I already was like, whatever. Like, but I thought by that it meant that it wasn't going, because it was like, all other apps are like a beauty contest, only the most attractive profiles get matches. I'm like, yeah, that's true. And it was like, we
God,
match you
can I fucking
personalities.
relate to that?
And so I was like, oh, okay, I'm interested in this. But then, like,
but then they force you to have a profile picture.
They still need you to have a picture. It's like, I thought, like, the point would have been to not have pictures. Like, that would have been the point of it.
I hear you.
To, like, strictly match with people based on, like, their bio and shit.
I need to turn the game down a little bit. I need to, like, get a good balance of volume. I hear you. I guess to me, we're doing it based on introversion isn't the same.
I assume the photo is for, like, safety? On Grindr, it's typically a good idea to stay away from faceless profiles.
Yeah, I need to share Biku with you so that you hear the shit, or OBS so that you hear the shit. because you and TTS were clashing. Tune into that stream so that you can hear, like that Discord stream. Just so you don't,
Yeah, man.
I've seen photos like safety on Grindr. It's typically good to see from faceless profiles. Yeah.
Right, it's just the fact that, like, they specifically point out that's, like, other apps are a beauty contest.
Oh, so they do actually point that out, then. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but if you have pictures on the profile, it's still going to be a beauty contest, no matter how much matching you're doing with personality and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a beauty contest.
Right,
I'm still not gonna get picked if my picture isn't cute.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
Oh, if that's point of the marketing, then yeah, that's a dick move.
I sort of can't overstate the sort of safety value of having a picture on there, if I'm being honest. Like,
yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. Man, I wish the dollar buttons were bigger in the cash register. I wonder if I could set the currency to be Australian. You're shopping in Australia now, bitch. Nope. Cannot.
Just make everything more expensive. And we can pretend they're Australian dollars.
Yeah, everyone will...
$22 to get a gallon of milk or whatever.
Yeah. So how much is a gallon? How many, like, liters is a gallon the closest to?
It's 4 quarts.
Because, like, I
know I just said another measurement.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I genuinely don't know.
Like,
Doesn't Oz dollars also use the same dollar symbol?
The S with the strokes through it? Yeah.
Yeah, you just put, like, AU.
Yeah. But yeah, how much is a gallon in liters? Someone do that.
Hey, chat. Show me this guy's balls.
Yeah. Careful, pasta code.
Nice.
They've got a picture as recent as last night.
Gallon is 6 pints, which is roughly 3 liters.
Yeah, okay. So how much is a gallon of milk for you, Tyler?
Like the price?
Yeah.
I don't buy gallons much. I bought a half gallon, like, earlier today, though, and it was, like, I want to say $2 and some change.
Right, but they charge less for the combined amount, you know? Because, like, buy in bulk, right?
Right. Eggs are $5 right now, like a dozen eggs.
Yeah. So that's almost as expensive as it is here in Australia.
It's because fucking bird flu.
That's almost as expensive as it is here in Australia, Tyler.
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's only gonna get more expensive everywhere as our birds keep fucking dying.
Oh, so is there an outbreak?
$5 for eggs seems insane
Bird
to
flu,
me.
yeah.
No, it's not $5. It's almost as expensive. It's like $6 to $7 here. Eggs are absolutely fucking ridiculous at the moment.
There's an egg shortage currently because bird flu.
Anyway, no, I want to focus on the one thing. So, like, how much is a gallon of milk? Like, can you think back to, like, you just because you haven't bought one doesn't mean you haven't been in the store.
I could open up Uber Eats and, like, see.
Uber Eats inflates. Uber Eats inflates prices.
Or street delivery. Well, I can still see.
Yeah, alright. Oh shit! I think our worker isn't doing anything. Hold on. Employee... assignment. No task! Restocker! God damn it. I wonder what the numbers next to the... like the 5-star and the 2-star?
I think she's better at some stuff than she is at other stuff.
No, those are right.
I hate how Uber Eats adds like an extra quid to each item. I just wanna be fat and lazy.
I'll ask it that later, because my checkout is filling up.
Maybe talent versus experience stars?
Well, so the talent is the rows of stars next to the icon, right? Like, those are how good they are at any specific things. Like, they're 4 stars good at restocking and 5 stars good at, like, storage, and you know what I mean? Like... But there are also these 2 bigger stars, and they're one green one and one yellow one, and they have numbers in them.
Maybe it's like,
Level 2 out of max level 5. Like, they're getting better.
No, maybe it's like, when you get 5 stars, if you... Like, you could go past that, and it's like, goes 1 star up, and then you fill up the bar again, you know what I mean?
Sure,
Like,
but I don't know what they are. Like, go past the start in what way? Are you saying, like, it's experience? Like, or it could be.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I was trying to see where you're looking at the employee information anyway, so I could see what you're looking at, but I can't.
Wait until the after. We'll just wait until the day is over and we can stop and have a look at that, because I'll also ask the Discord at that time, because I am in their Discord.
Is there no, like, hold down the button to
scan multiple things? Nope.
Woof.
Sure ain't.
You waff at me.
I'll waff at you.
No, not you. Pasta.
Yeah, no, I was finishing your...
Oh, okay. That wasn't my thought. My thought was I'll stick my dick in his mouth, but, like, you know.
Don't waff at me, I'll waff at you. $55 is my highest purchase today.
I had a $52.
Yes, sir.
Man, look at all that money we're making.
Colon 3.
Colon 3.
Wuff, 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 wuff.
Alright.
Oh, I see what you're looking for, Hayashida.
So at Speedway, I can get a half gallon for $4.39. Quick Trip is $3.59 for a whole gallon. That also depends on where I get it, I guess.
Freaking frog's gay. Understand that. I gotta do these orders, but also I've gotta dance. This is real hard. So am I. I think I need to turn the gay party volumes up a little bit. Were you able to hear that?
I wanted by Akuya.
Nope.
Gay Dargy.
I am a gay dog. You're correct. If you put cock in my face, I'll put it in my mouth. Uh-oh, I might be able to have the biggest $72! Suck on them eggs.
I can't, they're too expensive.
Yeah.
Can't afford any.
Oh, MFG same schlewerp.
MFG same schlewerp. It's alright.
I'll suck on some dragon eggs.
It's alright. I feel less bad about being down bad about things now around Tyler because of the amount of time they've spent being viscerally horny for Gub the Goblin.
Yeah. Now I'm romantically horny for him.
No, like, you're also romantically horny for him, but, like, you are also explicitly non-romantically horny for him. Like, you want to get him pregnant.
Whomst the fuck is Gub the Goblin?
He's in our campaign. He's a little goblin who's, like, a member of the guard, and he's just trying his best. He's just a little guy. And, like...
I gave him a flower.
And... the guards don't give him any real work, even though he desperately wants to prove himself. And also he has a criminal background history.
Ooh.
I gave him a flower.
And Lottie gave him a flower, yeah.
Poor little fella.
I'm gonna fuck him till his eyes roll.
He also, despite being a member of the Guard, was asked on 3 separate occasions now to commit crimes for Lottie, and at the drop of a hat did it immediately. But Lottie is still not sure if he likes it, him or not. Gub and Lottie Gub and Lottie really truly are going to recreate fucking Chandler and fucking like what the fuck is his name? Why am I so bad with remembering his name? He's Snorpy.
Snorpy.
Chandler and Snorpy scene in Bug Snacks. Like Lottie's gonna be like, Gub, can we?
Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow moment.
Gub, can me and you be boyfriend and boyfriend? Gub is gonna be like, we're literally married.
This reminds me of fucking. I read a Cult and a Lamb comic that someone made where it's just started mid argument with Narinder and the club.
Mm-hmm.
The club. Because I was thinking Coddle. The Lamb. And the Lamb's like, what was I supposed to think? You had me walk down an aisle? You were wearing a veil? And he's like, and the narrator's like, but you never asked. And the Lamb was like, you asked. I said absolutely.
It's adorable.
And for absolutely, it was like a screenshot of the part in the game where like your only option is to say yes or absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like, you asked, I said absolutely.
Yeah. Man, I wish Cult of the Lamb had dedicated online servers.
Narinder X Lamb is my fav.
Instead of just peer-to-peer.
I like Narinder, the Lamb, and the Goat all at once.
Oh yeah, no, that's my favorite dynamic. Lamb, Narinder, Goat. Because I love the way I love the dynamic of the Goat brings in.
I like the idea. I've explained my ideal scenario for Aretha before, but the idea that Narinder and the Lamb are like pining for each other and like dancing around their feelings for like fucking hundreds of years or whatever the fuck, however long they live, and then the Goat comes in, sees them both pining for each other, and instead of thinking I'm gonna matchmake him, thinks I'm gonna fuck them both.
Yeah.
And proceeds to seduce both of them.
I'm gonna make both of these bitches mine.
Yeah, it's like I could help.
I mean, he does in the sense.
I've seen comics of like the Goat has their own version of Narinder.
That's interesting as well. But I like that as well because, like, to me, that's like it is still helping. And yeah, they are a great
throuple.
It is still helping in a way as well.
Helping, but it is important that it's not his intention to help.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually gonna help her.
To help her stock.
Yeah, because I want the achievement. And like, I know what you're saying, like, oh, it'll confuse her. It's like, no, it won't. She works with one box at a time. I work with one box at a time. It will be fine.
No, it won't confuse her. My point was always it'll confuse me.
Tyler, can you get a scanner and undo the price tag on... Because I just accidentally clicked to, like, lower it. Also, I know what day of the week the prices change.
Aretha, you are horny for achievements.
I am. In the top left, you see there's the day underneath it. Like, it's Tuesday today. It changes every Thursday.
Tuesday?
Yeah. It update. The prices update every Thursday. So you don't have to do anything with that right now.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes. Very good.
We need more sugar-free soda.
Look in the boxes, not at the shelves.
I'm looking at pricing. It's a thing. I'm just checking prices, and I noticed.
I checked all the prices.
I could go for TRN.
But while I was waiting.
One job. How dare you? I only have like 2 jobs here.
You literally weren't here.
Anyway, where was the thing you were looking at?
So on the blackboard, if you click employees and then just like assignment, you'll like see the list of employees, and it's like a yellow 5 and a green 2, as well as like. And I'm pretty sure it's not level because I can see what the level of all of each skill is, and there's a 7 next to restocker where there's a 1 next to everything else because that's all she's fucking done.
Right. Maybe.
I mean, I'm just gonna ask, but
yeah. Here, I'm submitting my theory. It's that the yellow star is their max potential, and the green star is like they're slowly gonna be approaching that. But like once they get to it, they can't get any better.
She's 52 years
so,
old.
So like that's why when you look, that's why the ones
she's
with higher star.
52 years old.
So that's why when you look at the other employees up for hire, there's the different stars. It's like they have a max potential that they can get to. I don't know. And like she'll get more as she continues to work.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You can only get so high. Man, if only there was like a tutorial or something.
Well, there was, but like it wasn't very explicit in that sense.
I petted the cat. I want to pet the elephant too.
Alright, I'm gonna unlock
She throws boxes away in the trash.
Sorry?
She throws boxes away in the trash.
It still gives us money.
I'm here to pet the elephant in the room.
I'm here to pet the elephant in the room. Alright, so Tyler, I'm gonna go up here and get Preserves 2 and then Employee 9.
Okay.
Wait, how many extra employees can we have? Like...
Total?
12! Okay. Yeah, so this is the place. I don't know what these purple boxes are. I'm really interested in that. Like, the blue boxes are storage and the yellow boxes are obviously shop, right? But I don't know what the purple ones are. I'm really interested in that. But yeah, I'm gonna get Preserves 2 and the Employee 9. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're like, after a certain point, we'll have to like,
Purple
they'll
expansion?
be like available for something else. Like something, like a different thing will be there.
Maybe.
And if we unlock the storage space like right outside of it, then it'll be like, hey, you opened up the fucking the crack cocaine dealer, so you could take crack cocaine to go faster or whatever.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Or side quests. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Alright, you want to do some pricing for me, Tyler?
Sure.
Alright. We got
Get my gun.
cans of meatball.
It's a meatball.
Because we all love canned meatballs, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds horrific.
I'm actually hungry now, so I'm gonna go pop some chicken into the air fryer.
Cans of a tomato soup.
I prefer uncanned Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I bet you do. Slut. Candle. Yeah, go do food.
Can his balls.
Candelentals. I really kind of wish Tyler didn't go AFK in front of the fucking fridge, though. That'd be great.
Canned lentils is weird to me. They keep dry for ages.
Canned corn.
Also, I also should go make food, but I'm stuck on the couch.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm gonna make food, but I do think I should have a shake. Hmm. Who put the chicks in these peas? No, I got a better one. Did a chick pee on this? Alright.
Also, I am incredibly eepy, so may fall asleep mid-steam.
You better do that. You better fall asleep on my stream, because that's cute and adorable.
This game is nice and relaxing to listen to.
Oh, you're not listening to the game. You're listening to Chill Beats to Game and Relax to on YouTube. And then, for this game, you're listening to... you know. I also think all the boxes that I had that weren't on shelves got, they didn't save. Because they're all gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Guess that's the point of shelves.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start, restocking.
Alright. It's not fair. Everyone in the house has seen a mouse, but I have not.
As in, like, what one looks like?
No, like, we have mice, allegedly.
If you want to help me restock, you can. I hereby give you permission.
I have vanilla yogurt. Yep. Where go?
It has a fridge icon.
Yeah. The help.
And then make sure you put it in the right spot as well. No, no, no. If you're not going to do the job properly...
I don't want to do the job properly.
I know, Tyler, you're a millennial. Throwing shade.
soda goes there. Honey stills.
We keep like colliding with each other.
Oh, that's it.
We should probably have a dedicated in and out.
No.
No, you
Suffer.
think it'd be funny to just keep colliding with each other?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna start going in through the store door, not the storage door. Which means I'll be going out through the storage door. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Telegram! Is it you, Pasta, sending me your dick? Nope. I sent a funny TikTok. Yeah, I know, right? Then again, if I say that, Pasta will like jump up and scramble to get their phone and send it to me. Be like, oh no, I disappointed them. Whoa.
And not seeing the downside.
I wasn't saying a downside. No, I sent a funny TikTok. Hey, I just got a message on Telegram. I wonder what that is. I sent a funny TikTok to...
Where's tomato?
It's already full.
Oh.
Yeah. I sent a funny TikTok to Dex that was like someone being like, I like, don't bite your friends, and then someone else like stitching that and being like, but what if Nom Nom? What if Friend Tasty? And I sent it to Dex because it's very relatable for them.
I think we should have more shelves.
We have plenty at the moment.
Okay.
What would you, what for?
Well, because I would say it'd probably be better to have more than one single box containing 7 peppermint as our storage for peppermint.
That's just because that's what's left over.
Yeah, but it also means we can't buy another box of peppermint, because then we'll have
You
a
can.
leftover box of peppermint just sitting here.
We can. You can combine the
8
boxes.
sodas.
That's 8
No,
sodas.
because I mean, like, if you put it in there, it's not gonna. There's gonna be more than a box.
Right, we don't have to worry. Like that. You're just looking at the cat on my screen, aren't you?
It's a leaf right now. It's like a dewdropped leaf.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, you're just saying that you think we should have a bigger buffer, like.
Yeah.
Because like that's the buffer. Like it's fine that there's only one box.
All right.
I.
Whatever you say.
Like, have we been running out of? Like, have we been totally running out of products?
I don't know, but I imagine we should probably start, like, just keeping more stuff. We want to be a successful store, don't we?
I don't
And I
want to
think we
keep.
have to manifest that positive mindset.
All right, I need you to not give me the shitty jargon business words. All right. The only one here who gets to use the shitty jargon business words.
The flash on my phone from sending you that hurt my eyes frown.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta look at Pasta's dick pic that he sent me.
Alright, have fun.
Yep, there it is.
That sure is a dick. Can I see?
Can you see?
No.
The fuck? I mean,
I just wanted to do a bit of you being super uncool and spreading Pasta's dick around.
oh.
XD.
He's like, yeah, sure. Look at his dick.
I'm not gonna laugh at it. I think it's hot.
Well, in this scenario, you were like being super uncool as a bit, so.
Oh man, I can hire someone with 7 stars who has 2 restocker experience, which is fine. They're $140 a fortnight, or I could hire someone with 9 stars who has even more restocker experience, like max cashier and max security experience, and almost max restocker and storage experience, and they're only $108.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get them.
I feel like someone security would be good to have, because like there's not a lot, we can't see a lot of our store from where we're focused on the cashiering right now. So I feel like if someone steals from us, they're gonna get away with it because we.
No, Tyler, it's fine. The exit is here. We can see the exit. Oh. And they have to respect the arrows and
yeah,
they have to. They have to, right?
I don't know. Do they?
They have to.
They don't respect the rules of they have to purchase stuff with money.
Yes, Tyler, that's the bit. I don't know, but I'm saying that they have to because the...
But that would be illegal.
Pet cat.
I can't. I never mind. I can. The timer just ran out. Petted the cat.
Petted the cat. I want so badly to pet this cat down here.
No, Tyler, I guess I'm just a little confused as to what you're suggesting with the shelves. Because, like, I've got 1 box as a buffer for each shelf, for each item. Are you just saying that you think you should have 2 boxes for each item?
Yes. At least. For like these, because, like, this cola pack only has 2 in it.
Okay, that doesn't mean that it's a small, like, that's just,
a buffer.
It's just how much it has left currently.
But I mean, if we had like 2 dedicated spots for every thing, then we could just buy another box of this, and we still have a full box of buffer.
A full box of 8, though. That's not, or how many is in here? Maybe it's 30 like those. I don't know. But like, I'm just saying, like, it's not like. I think the ones you're picking as examples are things that only have a small shelf stock and a small box count. Because
but I just still, in general, think it's better to have more stuff in storage than to, like, be like, oh shit, like, everyone's buying, like, in cola today, and we ran out.
I hear you, but I just don't want to spend $5,000 buying another set of shelves and a 3rd box of every grocery, because that's not really in our market right now.
Okay, that's fair.
For a large-scale operation, Tyler is correct, but RN at small scale, only 1 box buffer works.
If people
I'm sneaking ahead.
Yeah, if people are complaining that we run out of products, then sure, which we're about to find out.
Right. I guess I'm thinking ahead because I have picked up Supermarket Simulator again, and I've been in my game. I'm like
not found products.
I'm like, because I'm like store level 60 in Supermarket Sim. So
Tyler, did you see what it said?
I did see not found product 7.
Yeah.
Now, does it count each individual
person finding this
thing they didn't find something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it count each product that was not found?
I don't know. No, it's each individual product. It's each individual product.
I'm gonna guess it was most of the shit in this fridge, because a lot of these shelves were empty.
It was, yeah. It is each individual product.
So much filth. Also remember to assign employees.
I don't have to do that every time, Pasta, just at the start of the game.
I think we just have to do that every time, every time we start up the day, or like start the game.
Damn it, I should have got that 9 level employee. I didn't know they reset every day. Well, she's gone now.
Well, we could just wait till tomorrow and get a level 9. And we could just keep cycling.
I wanna. This might seem cruel, but I want to fire Lottie.
Okay.
Because I'd like to replace them with a max star restocker.
Yep, that makes sense to me. This is why you don't name the employees. Then you get attached.
Yeah. Actually, no. I want to wait until they have max individual stars for restocking and 9 stars.
Get a god stalker.
See, okay. So I learned, by the way, what it is. Okay, so the stars are like. Hold on.
Let Lottie go.
Let Lottie go.
Lottie's also miserable here, so I feel like she'd be happier somewhere else. Why is she so miserable?
Because we don't have any furniture in the... We need to buy furniture for the staff room.
Yeah, I think
this is her living quarters while she's, like, here. Like, there's nothing here. I do find it that the best shit that you can buy for the staff room is just gaming machines, though. Like, not chairs or, like, food. So it's just, like, we fill this thing with 20 arcades and they will be the happiest employees they ever fucking live.
The staff room literally has a jail cell, that's it.
Also, it literally does have a jail cell in it, yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give me a sec. I'm asking about the nuance of some of the UI. My restocker has 6 stars in restocking, but the green box has a level 7. Are the individual stars next to skill less of a level cap for... I cannot send the screenshot in this chat. A level cap for that skill and more of a general like modifier over over said skill. Yeah, you having fun there?
Yeah, I was gonna try push you out to the door. I like how the sledgehammer floats when you go flying.
Oh yeah, put it down. Show me. That's funny.
It had no way to account for the...
Yeah.
Whoa. I figured out what the sledgehammer's for.
Oh, I did as well. Yeah. I told you that already, I think. Like, it's for building.
Okay.
I feel like I did. Yeah, I asked in the Discord. So this is what I've said in the Discord. So I was like, I first wanted to know what day all the shit happened, like all the prices change, and they were like Thursday, and I was like, what does that mean? Like, what day? Because I didn't realize there was a day indicator under the time. I was just like, Anvil should work. I was just like, they were like Thursday. I was like, what number day is Thursday? And they were like, literally just Thursday. There's a word for it. And I was like, oh, I'm dumb. Asta, this is not helping! And I was like, okay. And then I was like, what are the stars of the big numbers, or the big stars and numbers in them when looking at the employee assignment level? Not the stars next to each of the rows of the skills, but like the bigger ones. And they said the yellow is the employee level, and green is the trainable employee level. Like, yellow will never change, green will go up when your employees do the task they've been assigned to, so you can train them.
So that's kind of the thing I said.
Yeah. Like, they will never get past... You were right. It's like a level and a max level sort of thing.
So higher star is better.
Yeah.
Alright. Be right back. My chicken's done.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was in the middle of something. That's fine. Okay. If you get any food because you're not feeling the greatest, can you get me some? Thanking you. I liked the new McDonald's wrap. I liked it. I forgot to tell you. I liked them a lot. They actually still have a tiny bit of spice to them, like a nice little kick. You know what I mean? So get me like 12 of those, thanks. 12 McDonald's wraps.
return.
Hello.
How are you?
All right.
It's me.
I fucking love granola.
Yeah, I'm reading something.
Mm-hmm. I have strategically placed brooms around the supermarket.
Hell yeah. Oh, they can be 10s as well, not just 9s, so probably look for... Oh, okay, so the yellow star isn't explicitly... It's actually just like an average of all their stars in the individual skills.
Oh.
Okay.
It is such wild amounts of bullshit.
Alright. Let me read this word for word, yeah?
Yeah.
Employees have 2 sets of colored stars. The first are the yellow stars for the employee's score, or how proficient they are at learning on a given job. The big yellow star is an average for all the job types combined, so it's less of an exact level and more just of an indicator of how good they are at shit overall, right?
Mm-hmm.
The number of yellow stars ranging from 1 to 10 tell them how much of an experience the employee will gain when doing some action-related job category. So, like, someone who has 2 stars in cashier, it's not that they're worse at cashiering, it's just that they learn slower. So, like, they will start out, like a 2-star cashier and a 10-star cashier will start out the same level of cashier, it's just that the 10-star cashier will get better at it quicker. Right?
Yeah, gotcha.
So you still want a 10-star employee for a specific job, just so that you can get them leveled up quicker, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like their fucking proficiency with a certain, an employee with 1 star in restock will have double the amount of experience required to level up to compared to an employee with 2 stars in restock, and an employee with 10 stars will level up 10 times faster. The green star is the earned experience overall.
So a specialized worker may be cheaper than a 10-star all-rounder.
Oh yeah. The green star is the
green
earned...
star is like how much experience they've earned thus far, summarized in a number.
Yeah. Petting the
cat.
Yeah. Then there are 4 fields: cashier, restocking, storage, and security. The yellow stars next to them are the same as explained before. So, like, they are individual, yeah. And the green number is the employee level of experience in that specific field, which will go up as they do work assigned to it. The benefit from experience will cap at 100. Good to know.
Fun.
But the number in the UI can go much higher. So, like, they stop getting better at level 100, but, like, they can be level 6059 or some shit. Cashier levels affect how quickly the employee clicks products on the conveyor belt. The security level increases how quickly the employers smack thieves and their movement speed. Restocker level increases the amount of items that are placed at once and movement speed. And storage level increases movement speed. And the movement speed bonuses are not cumulative. They only apply while the specific job is assigned. So, like, if my restocker employee moves lightning quick while they're a restocker and I switch them to storage, they'll go back to being like, you know.
Yeah. So, because her restocker level is so high, that's why he was,
7 is not high if 100 is the max, but sure.
Right, but, like, that's why he was faster than anticipated, I suppose.
Yeah. So I want to click on each person individually and find someone with a max amount of stars in something, then.
Yeah.
Not necessarily their overall star level. Like, the overall stars means they could do multiple things, but I don't really care about that. I don't think a jack of all trades is... I'm trying to, like, do the maths on it. You know? Like, would a jack of all trades be better, or would...
I am a more patient person when it comes to, like, that kind of thing. Like, whenever I played Fallout Shelter, I would, like, reject every single person until I found someone who has, like a 10 in a specific stat. It's like, yeah. Unless you have
we have
a 10
several.
Stat, I'm not allowing you in there.
We have several. We have one person who has a 10 in cashier for 119 a day. We have one person who has a 10 in restocker for 135 a day. And we have one person who has both a 10 in storage and security, but they're 156 a day. I don't see myself needing storage anytime soon, though. And I feel like we could find someone who has a 1 in just security for much cheaper. But we have been saying we want to get a cashier, right?
We have a third cashier table.
Yeah.
Be a waste of $1,000 if we don't use it soon.
So I'm gonna hire the one with max cashier.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna assign them
to cashier. And make sure to put a TV on their head.
Yeah,
so
of
they fit the company uniform.
Yeah. They are immediately very unhappy.
Hello.
Can I assign which cashier they go to?
I think they automatically... Nope, they went to... They said, I'll attend this cashier.
Can I change that? There we go.
I'll attend this cashier. Alright.
That's a little futzy, but that's fine. So, yeah, alright. And yeah, I'll rehire another worker who's also called Lottie to be the restocker.
Alright.
But yeah, like...
Now that we know how stats work,
do you see what name I named them? Did it actually show up? Hold on.
No.
There we go.
Ah, Millie.
Yeah, I hadn't hit enter. Yeah, because I imagine that Millie, once she gets to know Lottie more and understands that Lottie is masking and doesn't actually like being the social face, will be like, well, I'll do the that, and you just do the alchemy.
I was gonna be like, she hasn't realized that yet, but then I realized
it's Millie.
They've known each other for a week, and she has
it's
a
Millie.
charisma of like maybe 5.
It's not 5. Also, it's Millie, so no, she hasn't noticed that yet. But, like, I like the idea of that, right? Like, that, like, because Millie is a very outgoing, extroverted person and has no problem being, like...
Oh, first purchase of the day, $70.
Hell yeah.
We're starting the bar high. But yeah, I'll tell you, that was what Lottie's intention was when first hiring her.
Yeah, because, like...
He got the feeling immediate, it's like, you are way more outgoing than I am, and I could use that.
Yeah,
And like the manipulative, like, I can use you, more like the, I could really use that right now.
Yeah, because, like, Millie would have no problem being like, hi, how can I help you? Like, customer service face, you know? It's not like a mask for her. That's just genuinely how she is. Whereas Lottie has to be like, okay, hi, how can I help? You know what I mean? Like, This
And also,
trash.
she's a lot less. No, you don't need to pay me. It's okay.
Yeah, she's like, fantastic. That'll be this much. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I have no problem.
Have some, like,
I have no problem.
part of business thing.
Yeah, I have no problem asking for money for goods and you know,
Exchanging currency for goods and services.
yeah. It's not my services, so I don't feel guilty about taking this money. But also, she has a more typical idea of like adventuring as well, and being an adventurer literally means being a mercenary. You know, like just taking random jobs and being paid for them.
Right. And Lottie's adventuring was more like he'd just be hanging out, and a bunch of like people
Stuff would happen around with him.
Yeah, we're gonna hit up this thing. You're a bard, right? Do you like do that stuff? And he was like, yeah. And he'd be like, cool. You want?
Oh, I'm gonna make a big
sure.
purchase. I'm about to take the final item. 66. Damn it.
Why do the people in this city keep bringing in banana peels into shops? Also, are these D&D characters?
They're so fucking rude.
Millie is... Yeah, she is, but she's not initially. I actually love talking about this. She comes from a story that I like... I don't want to say wrote. Does wrote mean specifically writ down, or can wrote just mean be the...
No, wrote just means a story, like...
The author
you have
of.
the story.
I created it. I am the creator of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'll say wrote then. Just don't think that I literally have a piece of, like, literature for you to read. Yeah, Millie came from a story that I wrote in high school, and have been, like, dedicated to keeping alive in my head and in media and in characters for about 15 years. She is a very, very long-running OC of mine. Her name is Millie Magenta, and she is at very different ages, depending on like where in her arc I take her with an adventure, but like between like the ages of like 18 and 25, essentially. An adventurer, extremely accomplished weapon master sort of deal. She's like got a unique sort of physical power that allows her to like pick up essentially like any weapon and just like in D&D terms, if we're gonna like write it in D&D terms, become proficient with it immediately, but like master it, right? Like that is what her like power is that she is a weapon master, capital WTM, fucking copyright, you know. The negative compensation for that though is that in the worlds where either in her own world where she comes from or in any world that I put her in, she has zero magical power, and I don't just mean like zero magical power, but in the way that a fighter who has like latent magic energy in them but just chooses to hit thing with sword has magic power. She like literally like if you used like glasses that can see heat vision but like magic, she would be a fucking Millie-shaped cardboard cutout of blackness in the magic, like in the otherwise like magic that you can see everything. Like there is not a speck of magic aura or
someone who doesn't use magic. She is an absence of magic.
Yeah, there's not a speck of like magic aura or magic particles or whatever it is in whatever system she's in.
This is cool.
In the world that she comes from, it's actually really bad that she's like that. Because, I have to give my first 50 as a change. Because in the world that she comes from, the magic aura that you use to command magic also happens to be the shield that protects you from it. Like, as if a magic spell hits your MP before it hits your HP, if that makes sense, right? So like when someone hucks a fireball at another magic user in the world that she comes from, they don't feel the heat, they don't get burned, but it takes a chunk of their own magic aura, and when they have no magic aura left, then they would start feeling the heat and the fire from the magic, you know what I mean? But like, that's just her default state. All magic immediately would physically affect her. There's like dangerous situations where like someone who's like good with wind magic and can do like the typical anime thing where they make a slice of wind so thin it cuts like a sword, like that would just dissipate off of another magic user. It would hurt them, but like, you know, you know, right? Like it wouldn't
Right,
cut
yeah,
through them
I got it.
until they lose all of their own. But that shit's immediately lethal to her, right?
Of course.
And so because of that, she is also like taught herself to
There's
be
a piece of trash
extremely.
right next to you.
Yeah, I'll get it after this guy. Because of that, she taught herself to be very agile as well. So rather than being tanky and taking hits, she is extremely agile, extremely athletic. Extremely,
Cloud/kinda deal.
yeah, extremely like even almost gymnastic, just not elegant, I guess, because we discussed that. And is very good at dodging people's attacks, you know? Because so much more shit is fatal for her in the world where it wouldn't be for anyone else. And then on top of that, she is an orphan and living with like an adopted like mother, but the mother treats her like horribly because she
got no def, so got a spec into dodging.
Because she is like plays the favoritism game with the biological son, which is like her like half or stepbrother, like whatever you want to call it, whose name is Amaranth.
73.
Hell yeah. But Amaranth doesn't play into it at all, and in fact loves Millie as well. Spends loads of time telling young Millie as she's growing up about all the adventures he goes on, because he's like your super typical adventurer. He goes on like crazy adventures, exploring ruins and temples and fighting like monsters and bad guys and like doing all the cool shit that an adventurer does. And he comes back home after going out for like a few months and tells her all these stories, and she sits there with like her eyes like glistening, like, oh my god, my fucking cool ass big brother's doing all these cool things, I love him and I want to be like him, you know what I mean? And then when she's around 14, he comes home and instead of telling her a story, he like looks visibly wary and like tired, and he gives her a special artifact that is called the Chameleon Stone. Tells her to like protect it and like never let anything happen to it, never let anyone try to take it from her. And he only stays for one night in that situation instead of like staying for like a couple of weeks, like, you know, recuperate until, you know, like the normal like return to home that he does. Leaves the next day and he's never fucking seen again. And that was when she was like 14, right? The mother starts treating her worse because of this as well. Like she blames Millie. It goes from like mild abuse to like really bad abuse, and because of that and because of the desire to find her brother, she leaves at the age of 18 to start a life as an adventurer. At some point as well, while like being sad or angry about her missing brother and like looking at the Chameleon Stone, she discovers that it is like more than just a fancy trinket. It is like an artifact of like Weapon Master, because like it's like a group of people or like a single person. I don't have the details hammered out about what Weapon Masters used to be or were, like, you know, historically, but it's like an artifact of an old Weapon Master, and it is essentially an object that can, at the will of her mind, change shape into any weapon. It changes shape like instantly, like literally within a microsecond, so she could like swing a sword, go to swing it back as a second hit, and it's an axe. Like, you know, like literally in between individual swings, she can change the weapon. And so like she discovers that at some point, and yeah, so eventually she leaves and just starts the life of an adventurer with the desire and goal to find her missing brother. Everything she's heard about him and all the stories he said, she doesn't want to believe that he's just died somewhere. And there's also the conspiracy theories in her head of like, why did he stay for one night? Why didn't he say stories? He looked tired. Was he running from something? What was he running from? Who would chase him for what? Is it the Chameleon Stone? He gave it to me to protect and then left. You know, like all these like conspiracy theories running around her head as well. So like that's her story essentially.
And now in her most thrilling adventure, retail work.
Yeah. I really stretched this part thin. She's like a character in a written story, but also because I love like the concept of her so much, I use her whenever a video game lets you make your own customizable character as well. And so, like, she's had many hundreds of parallel lives in different universes. And sometimes it's retail work, you know? Sometimes it's living a normal life in The Sims. Sometimes it's fucking...
Well, to be fair, we are uncovering a medical conspiracy, so it's not like we're just retail. In fact, it's very
No,
little
I'm
retail
talking
right
about...
now.
Tyler, I'm talking about this game. Her name is, like...
Honestly, retail is probably comparable in horrors to what you may come across adventuring.
Yeah, you asked the omnipresent Millie that is above all of them, that knows about all of her ultimate lives, like, what's the worst situation she's ever been in? And she was like, probably that time I was a cashier for a global, like, for a global chain of stores. Close second to that time I got sucked into an eldritch black hole and had to fight the eldritch horrors by myself. Close second to that. Well, that is the close second, I mean. But yeah, like, that's Millie's, like, story. And, like, I basically adapt that into, like, anything with as much control as I have over it, like, whenever I put her in a piece of media. I obviously don't have a lot of control over the backstory part of it for most things, right? Like, you know, most of the time the backstory of a video game character is the backstory the video game decides. And not her one. Like, at the, you know... Like, the Skyrim backstory is that she was going to be arrested while crossing the... You know what I mean? Like, you get what I mean? But, like, whenever there's blanks, I have it in my head that, like, oh, she was crossing the border because she was looking for Amaranth, or, you know, like, whatever, right? But in the games where the story is entirely written by a person, like D&D, I will, like, always try to ask the DM, like, yeah, can you, like, incorporate this backstory as much as you can? To, like, you know, have it so that, like, you could dangle evidence of her brother in the path as she travels with the rest of her companions. And, like, I don't have the story written with a finale yet, on purpose, because I don't know. I've never, like, thought about it and, like, thought what the finale would be. And so in that sense, whenever I do that, I also will tell, like, a DM or, like, whatever, I'll tell them, like, you can finish it. You can make it as tragic or as happy as you want, like, if that is your, like, you be the story writer for, like, the finish for this. So whatever this is empty. The cat, the blue cat food. Yeah.
Have you ever once had a customers in this give exact change?
Have you ever had customers give exact change? Nope. Not yet.
Nope.
They do it in Supermarket Simulator. I do think they should. Because, like, that, it is weird that they don't, right?
Very nearly ran out of mint. So, cat food and sugar-free soda we ran out of.
There might be some other stuff as well as she restocks. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's Millie's story.
Do you want to give Lottie's whole story now?
I don't know their whole story. What I know from them is...
You know of it.
Yeah, okay, thank you. What I know from them is... so Lottie is Tyler's PC.
Mm-hmm.
Lottie is like a rich boy, like he grew up with like a rich boy family. The family are like they're like bards, aren't they? Like they all are bards? No, okay.
They're nobility.
They're nobility. Oh, okay, yeah, they're nobility, and they wanted Lottie to like do the same thing. Like you'll be the
horny for Gub.
Yeah, horny for Gub. Actually, that's the only thing. Lottie is horny for Gub, and that is their whole character. No, they're like nobility, and holy shit, no one bought the tomato soup. Did you price that correctly? That's weird that not a single person bought it. Or maybe she... Yeah. No, never mind. Maybe she restocked it already.
I priced it exactly the same as the meatballs, so...
She might have just restocked it already. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lottie's
I
like
think she did.
a kid
Side
of
box is
a,
gone.
a kid of nobility. Yeah, because I combined them.
Yeah.
Lottie was a kid of nobility and sort of grew up expecting with the family, expecting them to like do the things of the kid of nobility will do, like, you know, like learn politics, learn how to, you know, like all that kind of shit, right? But Lottie was like, I don't want to do that shit. I want to be a bard. I want to fuck people, like, and so Lottie has like a pretty bad argument with the family, pretty nasty words exchanged, like, you know, be terrible if those are the last things that Lottie ever said to the family, you know, that kind of situation, right?
To quote Zach Oyama, in the very last conversation I had with my grandfather, I called him a coward.
Yeah, right. And then Lottie just fucks off and goes to bard school. And lo and behold, what would you know? Lottie's like time through bard school. Is it like fully interrupted, or did he just like receive the news, finish it, and then deal with it?
I was almost done with it.
Yeah, almost done with bard school when he receives the news that like both of his family members has died, and he has to come manage their estate. And so he does that. He has to like quit bard school just a little bit early and go like sort through their estate. And while he's like looking through their house, he finds really fancy loot, and it's like really pristine for its like age, as far as I understand. And then Lottie like picks it up, and the theme from Danny Phantom plays because he gets bonded to it, and he fucking gets introduced to, is forced to meet, becomes bonded with, this ghost of a tiefling called Jazari. And Jazari has decided because of that to make Lottie's life a living hell. And by life, I mean eternal life, because another side effect of this happening is that Lottie is now not capable of aging to death. And this all happened like 300-ish years ago. From the context of the D&D campaign. And beyond that, I actually don't have a lot of details. Lottie's been pretty secretive about it to Millie, and Jazari's been even more secretive about it to Lottie. So...
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of the details about that. Before all this happened, Lottie was like a fucking absolute party girl. Lottie is a boy with he, him, but I'm still gonna say he was a party girl. Complete slut, body count in the hundreds.
He doesn't care if you do. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, complete slut, body count in the hundreds. He would fucking run the Mardi Gras if it was a thing. Afterwards, dresses in real muted colors, has the Haunted One background. Fucking, probably the kind of person that you'd raise your hand to wave and he'd flinch. Sort of situation, you know what I mean? Like, like, you know, real sad boy, wet cat, pathetic man kind of situation.
Yeah, the name Lottie comes from someone was trying to make fun of him by like pointing out that he dresses like a girl and call him Charlotte instead of
his name Charles, right?
Charles.
Yeah, his his legal name is Charles.
And he totally leaned into
it. I love a wet
like,
cat of a person.
Please, no need to be so formal. You could call me Lottie.
And that just stuck, yeah.
And it just stuck. Because he was like, I'll go with Lottie for a week just to really show them that 100% doesn't get to me. I literally don't give a shit. And then all of his girlfriends were like, hey Lottie, it's actually really I love that.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And he was like, oh, I actually love this. Cool. Anyway.
Yeah.
I like being called Lottie more than Charles.
But yeah. And so yeah.
Imagine looking at Lottie and calling him Charles. It doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't. It does not at all. Sorry, no, I shouldn't be putting these boxes on the shelf. I should be restocking as well. So yeah. That is what Millie knows of Lottie so far, at least.
Yeah. To be fair, you basically got everything with Lottie. He's not necessarily secret about his own life. anymore. Like you just know everything there is to know. The only other shit he could get into is like specifics of like, oh yeah, around like 1873, I hung out with this group of adventurers and we went to like a volcano once.
Right, but like that would just be you, Tyler, making up random, like it would be you being like around, and then you throw a dart at the first dartboard, which has a bunch of times. Me and a group of, you throw a dart at the second dartboard with which is like a type of people, went to it, and then you throw a dart at the third dart, because like I can't imagine you have a timeline of 300 years of adventures of Lottie actually mapped out, right?
Lottie just like, I threw a brick at Stonewall. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was there for the Great Emu War. He's just like Forrest Gump. He's in like every important happening. He's just like sort of in the background.
Yeah.
Because he just stumbles his way ass backwards into importance everywhere.
Do you know I opened for Michael Jackson once? Like, you know. You opened for... like...
You what? He's truly embodying the trope of like dads just randomly dropping lore about their life.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if like Lottie is like adopting a sort of big brother role in Millie's life, but
no.
The dad lore thing is just too strong for Lottie.
No, it's definitely not big brother, because Millie has a very specific spot for that emotional familial relationship, and no one is going to take that. No one is going to take that.
Someone tell Millie she could have more brothers. She can have like more than one. She can have lots. If she wanted. She could have Amaranth and also Big Brother Poison. And
Poison's like a cool...
Lottie,
I'm like I'm speaking through, but Poison's more like a cool uncle. And then Poison's like, how old do you think I am? And she's like, I don't know, like 50? And he's like, he does the glass...
15!
Yeah. He does the glass shattering, like, face falling effect. It's like, really, I'm like 22! Like...
I would just love it if Poison's only like 15, because that's old for a bear.
Yeah.
I'm 15! I mean, I know I'm a grown man, but you're 15?!
But yeah. I because no one's ever actually asked, I have to assume that Millie thinks Poison's actually, like, old.
It's just because he's got a gruff voice, but that's just because he's a bear.
Yeah.
Like...
Millie thinks bears age like turtles, so he thinks Poison's mom, Mother Mudroot, is like 150. She's like, no, I'm like 57. Like just a normal old, like middling old woman age. I wonder how old bears actually get. I have to assume it's like similar-ish. We have this much money left. Do you want to get a new product? Or do you think, because like I'm seeing what you're talking about with the whole shelf situation, I just don't want to, like, that's a lot to manage.
I get you.
Well, okay, here's the situation. You're looking for more fucking jobs, right? I want them to be visibly sorted in some way. I like that I like the stuff from the, like, I mean, I suppose actually that doesn't have to be it either. I do notice that a lot of stuff has different colored boxes, that's all. And it, like, I guess it'd be weird if it was all kaleidoscopic and, like, mixed together, but I suppose that doesn't matter. But, like, if you're saying you want 2 boxes for every item, is that something you'd be willing to manage? No. So you want me to do it?
Because you're the one who wants it organized. I would just start throwing shit into the first shelf spot that's open. Okay,
but how do you know that you have 2 boxes then? How do you know you don't have 4?
Because it'd be like, I'd put like, I'd grab like the sugar, right? And I'd be like, the first open slot. and then the next box of sugar goes right next to that.
Okay, so you're saying that... No,
But
okay,
then,
no,
like,
that's what I'm
then,
talking...
like, I'd grab the skimmed cheese and be like, all right,
No,
it
no, no,
goes here.
Tyler. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'd want to make sure that the two boxes were next to each other. I like there's no actual real color sorting. I don't know if you've noticed, but these preserved boxes here are the same black boxes as those preserved boxes up there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not really doing any job to keep them together. I just like the fact that all the brown boxes are, like, at least sort of together. But, like, you don't have to do that. Just as long as if you do, if you're doing 2 boxes per single product, that you put the 2 boxes next to each other so that it's still organized in a sense that we can see exactly how much of a product we have just by moving our character into this room and looking, as opposed to, like, looking on a computer screen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I can see that...
How many products do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4,
that many.
6, 12, 18, 24, 5, 25, 30...
39.
What?
39.
No.
Yes.
6, 8, 12... No, 6... 6, 12... No, yeah.
Alright,
6, 12,
6,
18,
12,
24...
18... No, that's not 24.
24, 30...
There's empty spots here, Tyler.
Yeah, but I'm counting the group of 6 things here.
There's a 7. There's...
Yes, but
25.
I was not counting that immediately for the sake of going 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 37.
37, okay. I think I said 38, okay.
You said 39, but whatever.
But yeah, like, are you willing...
37.
Are you willing to do this then? Like, if this is something you want to do, and like, this will give you a, like, big thing to do.
So if we have 37 products right now,
I'll also...
then
like,
each of these shelves holds... What the fuck? Nope. Each of these shelves holds 10 things. We'd need at least... So 5 per shelf. We'd need... 37, 4... We need... 8... What?
You just need double the
8
amount of
shelves.
shelves. Right?
We need 8.
If I put the shelf here... Oops, nope. Click is not by. You can, like, get around that. It's a little tight, like, on this side, because I'd put all 3 here, you know? Do you think that'd be too tight for you?
Yeah. Nah, I got it.
I'd be worried that the employer couldn't get to it. That's my thing.
Here, we'll put, Here, let's put the cola pack here. And clear this. How do I clear
You have to use the tag, and then, like, put 1 cola pack back in the box and see if she can get to it.
Use the price tag thingy?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
You did it already. Alright. Yeah, I've put a couple of cola boxes back in the box, so now she has a restocking job to do by putting it there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's turned on. Lottie activating. Oh, okay. I'll buy the other 3 shelves first and see if that fixes it. Okay. And then I'll just do the same thing. We can't go through each other, though, so, like, if we start doing this... Oh, actually, that does... Hey! That answers it to me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I figured, like, the shelves also have a little space in front of them, right? Where you can't put stuff?
Well, yeah.
So yeah, that's because that's the accessible amount of space, excuse me. Okay. I can jump over you.
There you go. You can't go around this side, though, I've noticed.
gonna start pulling things off. Pull up everything off the shelf. You could help me with this part. Just pull shit off the shelf. And take all the tags at once, so I can just start putting shit back.
I suppose. I feel like a quicker way to do it, you can overwrite tags. So you could just take something off of, like, see here, this is how I do
oh my
it.
Fucking god,
yeah.
Aretha.
I know. Don't oh my fucking god me. Do you want me to help or not?
No, not if you're gonna get in my way.
This is how I would do it though, like, because you could just overwrite tags. I'd take something off of this one. I'd put it in both of these, and that writes that tag in both of them, right? And now that tag is, yeah, see?
Sure.
And that writes that tag in both of them. That's how I would do it.
Okay.
But I can also do that. You've given me some boxes, so I can do that over here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess what you're saying is the idea behind this is that we always have a single full box of something, is what you're saying.
Yeah, at least a single full box of something.
I see the idea. Like, I see the vision. It does just mean we are going to have to buy a lot more stock to start filling this up. And it means that whenever we buy any new products, every single product has to be bought 3 times. Right? Like 1 box to initially fill the shelf, and then the 2 boxes that are empty in the storage. Or not empty, but like... Any more boxes over there you need? Like, have you gotten enough space for duplicating?
I think good.
Okay, because I got some more spaces on this side. I think I bought 1 too many shelves. I just wanted to double the shelves, essentially.
That makes sense. That's fine.
I mean, we'll use them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not like we're gonna not eventually use them.
I mean, we could take out a loan. We all love how much the Game Grumps do that, huh?
Yeah. I haven't taken out a loan in a while. I'm sad. So they get that mod that lets them set whatever price.
Oh, did they?
People buy it anyway. Yeah. Because they were struggling so much.
What were they struggling with? It's the easiest fucking game in the planet. What?
It's Aaron. That's what they were struggling with.
How was Aaron struggling?
He would constantly... He didn't seem to grasp the, like, preparation time before, like, before the store opened. He would constantly, like, just open the store right away and then feel pressured to, like, try and buy new shit and place it on shelves and price it all while customers are pulling it off the shelves and while his restockers are, like, grabbing shit and moving it around. He's always stressing himself out.
But
and then, like, people will buy cartloads of toilet paper for, like, 99 cents or whatever.
But setting the price to be anything isn't going to fix that. It's not going to fix any of that, because if he... That's not... I don't know, Tyler. Alright, well, I am going to start buying boxes to fill the empty shelves. That's going to be the next thing we just have to sink money into, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to spend too much, though, because we got to make sure that we can afford the bills. So it's only a few boxes.
Right.
Does that mean we should think about hiring a specific employer to put boxes on shelves, then? Can we make it so that they don't put boxes on empty shelves? I don't want them to do that, right?
We should set her to set Millie or Lottie to. We still have Lottie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, set Lottie to storage and buy a box of something that we don't have. Like take the tag off of one of these.
Here, over here, this canned corn.
Where's my tag so you can remove those?
Oh,
tags?
I removed one box. I was but all right. Here it is. You dropped it here. Yeah, right.
Grab another one.
And then yeah, let's employee. Lottie, you're a storager. What are you gonna do, huh? Oh, she is moving.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a problem. All right.
Should put them right next to each other, though.
Well, that's just because I don't think that they were smart in trying to put something next to each other. I think that was just a, you know.
Coincidence?
Yeah, like they just have a priority that reads like a book. Huh.
Maybe that means we just don't have a storage person.
Yeah, I think we just have to handle that. Which is fine.
We could have someone who's good at storage be like a restocker some of the time. But like when we have the tags for everything and we order a big lot of stuff and we have tags, we know we have the tags all over the storage system, so we don't have to worry about that. Then we like switch them over to storage.
Right, like no empty tags that haven't been assigned to something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask in the Discord.
That does seem like a whole hassle.
Anyway. Shelf doesn't have a tag. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna hit the next day then.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, the customers, there are, like, a lot of customers that are saying stuff not found.
No one's complaining about filth, though. We are keeping on top of that.
Yeah.
Even with us mostly being distracted with cashiering.
You think about buying
as far as, like, expansion space goes...
We're not anywhere near needing that yet.
Right. But, like, I just wanted to, like, I think I really want to, like, open the space up in the sense of, like, I don't like having this, like, peninsula here that is completely invisible from over here. I don't like having that whole corner of the store just, like, you know what I mean?
Sort of.
I don't like that this like cashier, like it feels so separated from the store.
I want the cashier stuff to be separated.
I would like it to be more open.
I personally want it to be separated.
Alright.
Personally. Like, I was hoping that, like, even if we do buy the storage blocks behind you, that we keep a wall, like, or we can make a wall. I think the sledgehammer can do stuff about, like, making walls and shit like that. Like, I was hoping to, like, do that. Just because, like, I liked the fact that this is, like, tiled ground, and it was going to be, like, the separate cashier section, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I've been thinking about, like, changing where the cashiers are anyway in a different way, just because, like, I do think that they should be separate from the store, like, and really close to the exit, if that makes sense.
Right. Like in a regular store.
Yeah. Like, the row of cashiers is completely separate from all the products.
We should be able to see the rest of the store from where we're doing the cashier stuff.
I hear what you're saying. I don't think that's ever going to be totally feasible, though, because the cashiers don't see the rest of the store in a normal store either, because the rest of the store is like 95% of the building, and the cashiers are a tiny, tiny portion of that.
But like, you can still see in that they're not like walled off.
Yeah. I'm just like thinking of the stores that like exist here in Australia. Like the cashiers can like basically only really see up one aisle. And that's the aisle that that cash register happens to be like perpendicular with. But yeah.
Right, but like,
I see what you mean.
The whole store's still open.
Yeah. Yeah, like I would like, I kind of want to like have them like here on this part. And you know, like everything else in the store up in that direction, B store. I also want to change the look of it at some point. We don't have really the money or luxury to think about that at the moment, obviously, but like...
Yeah. I really like those fancy lights you showed, the aquarium lights.
Yeah, me too. Like the sparkly ones.
I would love to do something with that.
They cost way more.
Obviously. Luckily, none of these ones and zeros need to be able to see.
Yeah. I mean, they care about the filth that they see, though. I'd love to... just... This fucker literally is dressed like a burglar.
Starting at 55. Maybe that's a thief.
You hit him with a broom? No, he, like, actually bought stuff, though. Alright. And you tell me off for assaulting the customers.
I didn't. I just picked up a broom.
And ran after him.
I couldn't find him.
You were right next to him. What do you mean?
I didn't see him.
Alright, hold on. Now I need to check something. The current dude that you're serving is like a black guy in a black shirt and jeans, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The person after that is a girl with brown hair and a blue shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have no fucking clue, man, because you were literally right next to him. And I'm serving the exact same black guy with the black shirt and jeans. Dude, you were just over at the other cashier. What are you doing here buying more stuff?
Forgot.
I was hoping you'd turn it into a bit of like, oh, so all black guys look the same, do you? Even though there's literally only one black guy model in this game, so they literally do in this world.
No, I just like the idea of, like, forgot.
It's this guy, look, this model that's at mine now. He looks like a fucking rob. He, like, he's dressed like a robber.
Alright.
Look at it, right? Like, that's a cartoon
He's
robber.
got a hat on.
It's a cartoon robber.
I forgot to check prices.
And he came back again. Oh yeah, it is Thursday. Shit. You should probably close your register and do that, huh?
Oh, I have to actually...
You do have to finish, yeah, you have to finish anyone. That is how it works in real stores, for what it's worth. Is that you can't tell someone to leave your lane, just because you're closing it.
Ugh.
Don't worry, me and Mills have got this. Look, just be glad that I didn't put Aretha as a character in the campaign, because then he really would be trying to fuck everything that moves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Our water bottles have now doubled in price.
Oh shit. From $1 to $2. That's inflation.
Excuse me, people, you're blocking the scanner rays of my sticker machine.
One of the customers just looks at you in full earnest and they're like, do you know that gives you autism?
I know. Why do you think I'm autistic?
You should sue.
Nope. It's honestly better this way. Because otherwise I would have just been fucking weird. It's like that John Mulaney bit where he's like, I think God in his little factory made like 3/4 of a gay person and then forgot to flip that final switch. And so he sent me out, and the angel was like, "You marked that one gay, right?" And he was like, "Oh no, was I supposed to?" That's going to be a very silly person.
There's a term for that. They're metrosexual. That looked like someone's fucking liver that I just cleaned up.
Yeah, you know, sometimes taking care of the robbers is a little messy.
Oh god. I do find it hilarious that every single game so far where there are robbers, 78! The games have just resorted to, oh, you can beat them.
Yeah, you can beat them with a stick.
Because, like, that's, like, Supermarket Sim as well. You just beat them with a bat.
I immediately turned shoplifters off because I was like, no, I can't alt-tab if I have to deal with shoplifters.
Oh, come on, pussy!
I don't care. You can call me whatever you want. I truly don't give a shit. Excuse me.
Damn it! It's trying to body block you.
I know.
Hmm. 63. Man, it also just means we're gonna have to buy storage expansions so much more like often.
No, I think we could prime a bunch of storage in that little space. Three cha-chings back to back. That's weird. They must have recycled a box at the same time that we made us a thing. Or all three cashiers made a sale at the same time.
Does the AI cashier make cha-ching sales?
I don't know. I just assume anytime we get money, we make a cha-ching sound.
It is very satisfying. Here, I'm gonna watch to see if the next person who goes to the AI register. So, don't do that guy yet. I want to see Millie. I just want to see if it makes a cha-ching sound. Plus, it had to be the longest order ever. It does! Okay, so it could have just been Millie, yeah. Do you know that Millie's not even the main character in her story?
Yeah, who is?
It's a guy called Azelf.
Neat.
It's funny that I spent way more time, like being Millie as a character, because that falls under the I like playing girls in video games thing, like paradox.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I, for some odd reason, find it less interesting to play Azelf. But also, I sort of realized that because Azelf was the me character, it's like, I don't need to play me in a video game. I want to play someone else. But yeah, Azelf is the main character in the story, game, whatever the fuck that they're from.
Well, you know, sometimes you watch Naruto and you get super into Gaara instead, and the same thing can happen with stories you've written yourself.
A really weird
like,
thing
I'm
just
not really
happened.
into this Naruto brat.
A really weird thing just happened at my cashier, and I don't know how to explain it.
What happened?
Well, a guy walked up Here. You know how people stand here when they are the person who's currently being served, right? And like the person will stand here when they're the next person, and then everyone will shuffle down, right? Someone walked up to my empty cashier and stood here, and then a second person walked up to the empty cashier and stood here.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
That happens in Supermarket Sim too. It's because as soon as they like spawn in, they already have a queued position.
Well, not as soon as they spawn in, as soon as I think they're done with their shopping. But yeah,
because I think, like, I think even like it's just some people's shopping takes longer, but like, they still like were like not queued in as soon.
I think in this game it's the shopping, is what I'm saying though. Like, because I think their order gets picked anytime they attempt to walk towards a cashier. And sometimes two people will attempt to walk towards a cashier, but then as soon as they like walk towards it, it rechecks it because like it does the whole filter them to the emptiest cashier situation. And that changed in their path, you know?
Yeah.
See,
I think it's just a matter of like.
But yeah, it is like
2 people queued for your register, but the person who queued first took longer to get there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it is still very funny.
The person was still respecting the internal queue.
It is still very funny to me.
Yeah.
No, someone on the other side of the store will be here first. I'm like, no, you're here. You are currently here. No, they will be. What?
There's someone in front of me.
That's some Homestuck shit right there.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of like
aesthetic to the medium or whatever.
You can't even remember the whole fucking phrase.
No, I can't. Cool. 76.
Yeah, I just asked in Discord the same thing of like, can we make it so that storage shelves that have no label are like disallowed to have anything on them? And they were like, nope. The only way to have that not happen is to have every single storage shelf. I just watched this motherfucker drop that. You get the fuck back here. Where are you? Stop that. I hit him.
Alright.
He deserved it.
Deserved.
He walked away from my checkout with his bag full of groceries, and I watched him drop the can.
That's so rude.
Like, he did it in front of me. Looked me in the eyes like he was sending a fucking message.
And you sent a message with that broom.
Yeah. And now his children, that will never happen, will have that message as well. Yeah, they will always force a box onto a shelf even if it doesn't have a label. And, yeah, like, so there's no way to do it.
Unless we fill all the unlabeled boxes, the
unlabeled shelves with labeled. Yeah, exactly.
Could just pick one thing that's our like label filler.
I suppose I still don't really want to do that though. That's like I don't like that.
Sure, but if I'm in charge of storage, then I can do that, and you can just not like it over there.
No. I feel like, yeah, there it is.
You continue not liking it.
I hit you with the broom and said no already. I feel like that's my message.
Yeah, and my message was hitting you and being like, you can not like it over there.
I didn't hit you!
The threat was there.
No, I didn't hit you. You hit me, that was
I just realized I could hold a broom. Like, I could do this and still hold a broom, so... I'm just not gonna put it down. There's no reason to.
You're right, actually. That's a really good point.
You know what I noticed about the brooms? They always, like, place in the same direction, the same way. It doesn't. It's not like related to which direction you're facing.
Huh?
It's just
Yeah.
it always faces the same way.
It spawns the broom in an exact global rotation. Yeah.
Yep.
Go on. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Red dog food. Ah, see, now this is... It's a real tight squeeze now.
Like, you could put them further away.
No, because then we'd have to... You know... do stuff.
We would have to, you know, do stuff. That is true.
You just gonna stand in the storage and not help restock?
I'm looking. We're out of cat food completely.
I'll handle purchasing new stuff, though.
Right.
If that's alright with you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, yeah, you're handling storage organization, but, like, I'm still going in here to do, like, buying shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, don't worry, I'll prioritize buying stuff with 0 products over buying stuff with 1 product box that's already there to buy the second like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a brain. I promise. You know, I don't use it that much. The fuck? Oh, it was a box. I was like, the fuck is what? We're closed! Get out! We have 1 box of chickpeas left. Or 1 can, sorry. Meet the balls,
Yeah, I feel like this was the right time to start expanding our storage because we are running out of shit more often.
What's the, like, do we use the box on the right first? Like, reading order? Or box
I would.
Or,
Actually,
sorry, we use the box on the left first because, like, what is the box that we pick first? Or actually, what's the box that they pick first, actually? Because we should match what the restocker does. So that, like... I think the way
I would grab whichever one. I would grab whichever one's most full.
All right, they're picking the left one. Okay. No, the most full is you want to empty a box before you want to open a new full box.
Right, but I just figure you grab the one that's most full and you either empty it or use some of it, and then you put the half empty and then into the you combine what's left of the 2 boxes.
Okay.
Rather than grabbing like this box of 1 chickpea, this box of 1 canned corn, putting it in,
and then running
the
back
box
to get
out there.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Get
that makes total sense. Okay. Where the fuck is purple bag? Here it is.
Oh, peas are already there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense actually.
I didn't pick up the peas.
Premium soda is all out. Sugar-free soda is all out. Alright, is she done? Yep, okay. Alright. Hop out, I'm gonna start the purchasing process.
Alright.
Alright, focus on things that only have one box, that only have 0 boxes first. Alright. Sugar-free soda. Where have you put that?
Somewhere, certainly.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll restock to the shelf first because there could be empty shelves. Because like that, all the stuff I just bought was stuff that had literally nothing on the shelves left. Are you restocking to the shelf first, or like the product shelf first? I mean.
Oh. It is confusing that they're both called shelves.
Restock to the store first. There we go. Like, take the box to the store first and see if you can fill up anything on the shelf before you put it in here. I don't think you are doing that. You are still, even though I've said
I'm
that.
not.
Okay, can you please? That's what I'm saying.
No.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Tyler.
I don't wanna.
It makes more work.
I mean, we're paying an employee. She can go do that while we stock the storage shelves.
Where is the box for these? Up here. You lazy shit. What am I paying you for, huh?
All the cashiering I do, mostly. And for being very, very cute.
Yeah, I was gonna say looking pretty.
Yeah. It's a full-time gig, you know.
Yeah, I bet. Yellow cat food bag. Yeah. It would be nice if someone could do the storage, but yeah, I don't want them to, like, double shit, you know? Like... And, like, to me, it would just be too confusing, I think. Especially with, like, my, you know... my fight against vision already, right? You know something I do like about this game, though? Something that's really satisfying is that they actually, like, really fully stock the shelves, it feels like, in this game. It feels like they really are flimsy, like, flaky with the amount of stuff they put on shelves in Supermarket Sim sometimes. Like, do you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, I got you.
Like, there's just these gaps on shelves loads of times that I don't understand why. Like, why they're doing. Oh, no, that's the wrong tea. Alright. Once you're done with that box, I'm gonna go through again, and this time purchase as much as I can to put a second box. Is that the other tea? No. What is that?
This is a cola pack.
Okay, I don't know then. Oh, you found it? Yeah, so now I'm gonna buy enough to try and get the second boxes of everything before we run out of money. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
should prioritize stuff that has single digits in the box it's already got.
I'm prioritizing stuff based on what I see first, Tyler. I do not have the mental capacity for that.
Okay.
There we go. I got a lot of it. But not all of it, because I want to leave us with like $300 for the bills next, you know. Oh, I think we actually just missed something that had 0 boxes. So we shouldn't need to run any of this to the shelves. We should just need to put this in the... Because, like, at this point, the shelves should be fully stocked, yeah.
I mean, if Lil Miss Thang ain't doing anything, then...
Then what?
Then there's nothing to be stocked.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I see the benefit of doing this. I just didn't want to handle the money load of it immediately. And, like, having to handle this whenever we get new products is going to slow down getting new products a lot. But, you know, I suppose that's just the way it is.
Yeah, management is going to get to be a longer, more tedious process the more there is to manage. That's just sort of the nature of things. Supermarket sim is way easier when you have only, like, bread and cereal to sell.
Yeah. We just won't be able to use these product points on anything for a hot minute, but that's fine. Or franchise points, I should say. But at least now we should basically cut down on all of the not found products once we start double boxing everything. I think this is our first day of a positive balance. I'm also gonna every single day look at the employee list. See if I can find a high value restocker, you know?
Right.
Oh shit, and they're cheap! $76 for max. The fuck is this? Hi, June's Junesong? Yeah, Junesong. It's a pretty popular and well-known genre of video game where you manage a store. Fuck. See ya, Lottie.
Bye.
They are more expensive than Lottie, for what it's worth. But, like, not by much. But not by much. They're only 76.
Welcome, new Lottie.
And good news, this one's actually a what the fuck are you? Oh, you're just doing mine while...
Here.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get out of your way, or are you here now?
Yeah, I'm here now. And this one's actually a man now. Show me some exceptional store management immediately. I literally just hired and I just fired a poor employee and hired a new one. Literally.
Yep.
That is as managerial as it motherfucking gets. But also, don't tell me what to do. That's
pretty managerial.
Yeah. I tell you what to do, because I'm the manager. Oh, I'm about to make a big purchase. 59, never mind, I thought it was. She bought, like, multiple of the big bags. Make sure the register is registering! Bitch, this is my store.
44 is my highest so far.
Well, I count across the whole playthrough, not individual days, to what it's worth. Alright, the next employee I'm gonna look for is a level 9 security. Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure the crapper works. We don't have a bathroom. You ain't shitting in our store. Piss off.
I mean, maybe that's the thing that looked like a liver.
Ew! You know, for someone who gets icked at, like, body, like refuse humor, you sure make a lot of it.
I'm allowed to. Because I make exactly as much as I'm comfortable with.
Is that really how that works?
Yeah.
I don't know if it is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it is, Tyler. What are you doing?
Jumping around.
Okay.
Jump around. Jump around.
Jump up and get down. Yeah. Not allowed to make potty humor in this fucking store. Wait, is our employer wearing bell bottoms? Hold on. Oh no, they're just normal pants. That's a shame.
They're in shoes this time instead of high heels.
Yeah, sensible footwear. That's why they're a level 9 restocker. They're exactly as good at restocking as Lottie, the other Lottie was. It's just that they're not wearing fucking high heels, so they can do it comfortably. Lottie's like, suddenly I don't have insane back issues anymore. Can't put my finger on it.
Congrats on the detitification, Lottie.
Yeah. What's the difference between transing a character on a piece of media and transing another person's? Like, by making Lottie a lady employee and a lady figurine in our D&D table, like, is it just because it's a corporation versus
transgender?
Is it because of a corporation versus an individual person? Like, are we allowed to trans corporations characters because they're corpo? Like, what's the rule there?
You can do whatever you want.
So I can make a headcanon of trans Lottie?
The difference between corpo characters and like is like
corpo.
You're not gonna piss off like an Overwatch. You're not gonna piss off Blizzard
for transing
because they don't
transing May.
For transing May, it's like Blizzard doesn't give a shit.
Right, but here's my take.
But like
Blizzard, the company, doesn't give a shit, but there is a single person in there who cares deeply about May and who is the person who wrote for her. And while they don't own May because Blizzard owns May, they might still deeply care about May as a character and maybe care about the fact that if someone could trans her. Right?
I already have to argue with that because there isn't a single person who wrote her. Everything is written by their groups, like groups of people.
Yeah.
Everything's done by committee in corporations like that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Everything's focus group to oblivion.
But yeah, so it's like incorrect to trans another individual creator's character. Is it like would it be like morally bad for me to be like, my headcanon of Lottie is trans?
At that point, you'd like just respect like creators' boundaries, because some don't give a shit.
Okay.
Some are like, yeah, you can do whatever.
Okay, so it would be on a creator by creator basis. Like, I asked you, like, hey, can I trans Lottie in my own headcanon? You're like, yeah, sure. But like, I ask a different creator, like, hey, can I trans your character? They're like, absolutely the fuck not.
Like, hey, I had canon your character is trans. Like, oh, I actually would rather you didn't, because like the fact that they're cis, or the fact that they are like trans in a different way is like, important to their story to me or something.
Yeah.
Or important to like how I relate to their story, the way I wrote it, blah blah blah.
I almost have to wonder then if, especially because you're trans, is them being a cis male, but like is that important to you? If I were to say I headcanon Lottie is trans, are you someone who cares about that?
I don't.
Okay. do you care about it for other characters? Is this a global stance on all of your characters, or is it like
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whatever.
That's cool. I don't.
It's just I would
because I'm the kind of autistic that like doesn't have the creative span to change characters I see. I'm not very good at that. I'm really pretty good at it with my own characters.
If you were going to, I would say like I would just ask you to like look into their like background and history and stuff. And
oh yeah, beat it properly. Like I get what you mean. What's in your headcanon is no one else's business. Sure, if I keep something literally entirely to my thoughts, I suppose there's nothing anyone else can do, right? Like, if someone was like, I wouldn't want you to, but, like, if I literally don't even tell them and it's just in my head. But I don't think that's also the point of making art. I think that, like, you know, once you start engaging with an artistic community like that, you want to put into it as well. Right? But also, I think it's like a mindset of respectfulness, right? Like
the problem would arise if like you had the headcanon of Lottie being trans and like really stuck to it and like started like interpreting like my like descriptions of his actions through like,
that is such a transaction for Lottie. Transaction. There will be no more transactions. All purchases are either male actions or female actions. There are no in between.
Oh, good. I'm male. I got male action. No, not like that.
No, not like that. Whenever you buy something in a store, it's because you bought it as because of your. All right, I can't. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like, oh, Lottie did that. That's so trans of them. I totally, like, whereas it's not. Yeah.
Or you start trying to, like, guide me into situations where it's like, it seems like we're coming at this from, like, a...
You walk into a room with a locked door, and on the locked door, there's a engraving of a dress! This is there's
a door, and you figure out through the puzzle that the door only allows women in, and Lottie can get in. Why?
But because, well, you know why.
I don't. He's not.
He's just an effeminate boy. Who the fuck is Lottie? Tyler's OC and D&D character.
He's not even particularly effeminate anymore.
Well, yeah, he was.
He's just gay.
He was a very effeminate boy. He was a very effeminate boy, though. Yeah. I would harbor a guess that pre-trauma crack Lottie's, like, closet had more ladies' outfits than males' outfits in it. Like, I would hazard that guess pretty safely.
I don't know if, well, if you asked him, he would have just been like, no, my closet was just full of outfits.
Right, because yeah.
It was just all clothes that I liked.
Just popping in to say this, Bastille's a cutie, I shall kiss them on the mouth. Bruh, it's gay! Oh my god, that fucking gif. That emote gif.
If you think so, you should send him a dick pic.
Yeah, go on. Make it 2 in the stream. Send me a dick pic, Malachi. Fucking do it, I dare you. You have my Discord.
He's got a wall of dick pics he's collecting.
Yeah. Hope you're good, Doug. You should stay long enough to make sure you maintain that streak of yours. You wouldn't want to lose your streak again. Don't you have to stay for like...
just pop in once.
I think you have to stay for like 5 minutes or something.
Nah, I always get the notification like immediately when it loads up.
Alright. Damn, I could. Go on, pussy, you weren't.
Contribute to the dick pic wall.
Yeah. It's what I'm here for, the dick pics? Alright.
Present your tribute to the dick pic wall. Malachi desperately. I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
Yeah. Oh. The streak, you damn degenerate. Yeah, I'm sure.
Guys. I don't think the customers can go through each other. These two just broke each other.
Fixed.
Yep. This is abuse. I like how you still calmly went up to your checkout line and was like, all right, and the amount I owe you is...
I wonder what the consequence of beating a customer is, because, like, beating someone on the street is one thing. This line was taken out of context from...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good quote. I wonder what the punishment for beating a customer is.
Whatever eldritch horrors you're required to experience in order to become a haunted one can be experienced in customer service.
Yeah. I'll beat you, Doug. Beat thy mate. Fucking do it, pussy. No, I'm looking at my Discord DMs. I don't see no dick pic.
Yeah, hop to it. Chop chop.
Come on.
Haven't got all day.
Yeah. We close in like... Oh, now, actually. That too late. You missed your opportunity. Get out of my soul. I want this game to do the thing, Twitch integration thing that TCG does. Where your Twitch viewers can come in as customers. I really, really want that.
We're out of fruit yogurt.
You know what? Actually, if you stay out there and tell me things that aren't fully stocked in the shelves, I can, like, run in and grab them and then stock them. That's better than, like, running into each other. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
There are no fruit yogurt boxes in here. Give me another thing.
Dog food.
Which one?
The bags.
That's cat food. Where are the dog food bags? Blue bag. Oh, we're out of that too. Give me another one.
These Zap soda bottles.
So the blue ones. Is that like the teal blue? Is that where you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me what it says in the top right corner.
Okay.
Rather than trying to describe it.
Vanilla yogurt.
The vanilla yogurt is... I am having so much trouble finding where all these boxes are. Got it. Oh, well, that's all we had in that one. Meat streak. Give me another one.
Premium soda.
Soda? We selling soda now.
Yeah, we are.
We sorta are, badunts.
Mental cheese.
Oh, yeah. I have to assume all the cheeses, yeah. I'll just do the other cheeses because I saw that they were...
Yeah.
Gruyere. Sizen walks away for the terrible pun. Are you ERPing in my twitch.tv/The Dragon's Bastille chat? Slut.
Excellent.
Go on, another thing.
Lentils.
Lentils.
Come, son, have some lentils for dinner.
Nope, those are meatballs. Lentils are purple cans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe actually telling me... Like, I need to know what the name of it is in the top right corner, but it also might help if you tell me what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that box is empty. I do kind of wish a box would be more obvious when it's empty.
Yeah, like the label would go away, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, if you wanna Uber... God, you're a slut, Malachi. Give me another one.
Canned peas.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
the peas big, canned peas.
Yeah. Yep. I require protein powder. Yeah, and got a problem with it, Bish. I wonder if there is protein powder. It'd probably be like a health one, right?
Probably. Canned corn.
Sorry, I went to looking at the products list. Yep, canned corn. You can essentially tell me the next one as I'm running away, actually, honestly. Like, so like now.
Chickpeas.
Why did a
The blue can.
Yeah. Who would let a chick pee on these? I also see meatballs, so I'll just do that right now. Well, I'll do it once I put the box away. Meatballs!
Green tea.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do the meatballs.
I mean, you could do the meatballs and then come back with the green tea.
Yeah. Empty box. Bro might get to it before me, though. We are catching up. Green tea. I hate that all the tea boxes look so fucking similar. Like, the box symbol of the green tea is different to the actual product, too. Like, have a look at it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's really annoying.
Black tea. Lemon tea.
Lamonti?
Yep.
French Monty Montgomery from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Wow. That really was a stretch.
You know what else will be a stretch? Is when French Monty from Five Nights at Freddy's Security T is done with me. Anyway, did you say mint?
Yes, I did. Cat food. The bags. And the cans, both of them.
Okay.
I guess this isn't technically cat food, it's tuna, but that's basically cat food.
Firstly, no, it's not. And secondly, I don't know what you mean by the
Is.
bags of cat food, because that says Pat Pat.
Yeah. It's a bag of cat food.
I think that's dog food.
Both the cat food and the dog food are the same brand of Pat Pat?
Well, yeah, they are here.
Yes.
Blue cans. I don't think I can find those.
Blue cans of tuna. Tuna big.
Yeah, that's out. And what was the other one?
Cat food.
Yellow bags? That's...
No, the blue bags of cat food.
Oh, they're out.
Alright,
Shove the
rice.
protein powder directly into my muzzle hole. Oh god, we got another slot. Out of that.
Sugar.
We might be out of that too, yeah.
Well,
Out of that. Alright.
honeybees.
Ooh, I think we have some of that. I think the restocker might have just took it. Either that or we're out.
Milk? Orlay?
Out of milk? Oh, wow.
Okay. That's it then.
Alright. Was that faster?
Nope. Didn't feel faster.
No, it didn't.
Felt very, very slow.
Yeah. Alright, I've ordered everything that didn't have a box. Put some Gruyere cheese on the shelf.
Bleh.
I'll shove something in there, alright, and the protein powder makes me strong. Whoa.
Petted the cat.
Oh, I haven't petted the cat in forever. Well, I can't give you protein powder. But I can give you a syrup form.
Some people might call it a syrup.
Well, it's a little too gelatinous to be like a fluid. You know? Like it's
Its consistency varies.
Yeah.
Depending on diet and general health.
Yeah. Right, I'm yawning.
Is it
my
obvious enough yet what we're talking about?
Yeah. It's yogurt. The diet and health of the enzymes in the yogurt make it have a different consistency. You can get like really runny yogurt, or you can get like really nice thick yogurt. Why? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Talking about these prices for lemon tea.
You're not helping me with the boxes.
What boxes?
The Tyler.
Oh.
What do I pay you for?
All the work I do during the day.
So you just have so I just have to do all the work at the night by myself?
I mean, if you want to, we could trade off shifts like that.
No, I don't.
Just hire another cashier. Just take your place at the station.
No. I don't trust anyone else to do my job.
You're that kind of control freak.
I am not a control freak. Pet the cat.
I don't know if you could, like, I don't think it was audible. I just, like, press X to doubt.
No, I felt it. I felt the audible doubt. It was audible because it was inaudible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
That silence was deafening.
Yeah. A good manager should stay behind and make sure the work is finished. A better employee should finish the fucking work. Bitch. Alright, that's all the boxes. I'm gonna now start buying stuff that has one empty box to try and, you know, fill up the shelves. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We'll catch up eventually, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I made a mistake.
Arlecchino.
You're just saying her name now?
Arlecchino. No, I'm singing a song. It's in like Russian, so I can't actually sing it. Because I don't know any words. I only know the Arlecchino part.
Right,
like,
because that's her name.
Arlecchino. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh wow, we still can't fully stock everything. Oh, I could probably buy this, actually. But I think after tomorrow night will be the final night where we, like, can't stock every single shelf. You know what I mean? Like...
Mm-hmm.
And then the night after that, we can start, like, looking at saving up for expansion again.
Oh, yeah.
Some tomato soup, bruv.
Thinking about that post on Tumblr was like, several incidents have now led to me being identified by my coworkers as a cheese witch, and then someone reblogged it and was like, well, you can't just say that and not tell us what the incidents were, OP.
Right.
And OP was like, I don't remember. There were a few more incidents, but I remember 2 of them were like, I have the ability to look upon my cheeses and just say, it's gonna rain soon, and then it will. And also, I have several times predicted what customers will ask me for as they approach and are about to ask for a type of cheese, and they begin to pull out their shopping list. I already know what kind of cheese they want. And then they were like, how? And they were like, it's easy. When a rainstorm's coming through, condensation comes early on the on some of the cheeses. So if there's condensation, then I know it's gonna rain soon. And also, Gruyere is the only kind of cheese that people would rather show me on a shopping list than try to pronounce.
But why? Why is certain cheese condensation more?
I don't know. I don't know the whys, I just know that OP noticed the pattern. And is like, alright, I could predict when it's about to rain.
This motherfucker is out here. This motherfucker is literally out here. They are... You know, like, the TV show of, like, where the boss is, like, pretending to be an employer to watch what, like, their employers do when their boss isn't around?
Undercover boss?
Yeah. He's like that, but God. He's, like, undercover boss, but the planet.
Yeah. My favorite episode of Undercover Boss was the Hooters CEO.
I didn't know that was a thing.
What, Hooters?
No, the one that there was one for... What do you mean I didn't know? How would I... What? I don't know how to react to that being the part where you go... Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's hilarious. Shut the fuck up.
The manager of the store he was going to, where he was undercover, was doing this thing where he had all the female employees like do a little game at the end of the day for his amusement. I don't remember. I think it was like there were gift cards or rewards, but also he was a manager, so like it was implied that it's kind of mandatory to do it.
Right.
And it was like they had to like put their hands behind their back and eat like beans off a plate or something like that.
Oh, what the
obviously,
fuck?
And like they're in their
Hooters outfit. Yeah, they're in the skimpy little. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like bending over on like a counter, like they're.
Hooters is going bankrupt. We should crowdfund it so we can buy it and turn it into Femboy Hooters.
I like to charge Reblogged Cast.
Yeah. I gotta close my register because I want to eat some food.
Okay.
I did it just in time so these two fucking dorks could walk up and then walk away. I mean, customers! Just, like, out loud saying that. What the fuck, bro?
I mean, we're not gonna shop anywhere else, because there's, like, nowhere else to shop, but I'm offended.
Yeah.
Alright, go be offended over there. My lane's closed.
Literally just eating a hot dog. You wanna know how cursed my food is right now?
Ow.
Tyler?
Yeah.
I'm eating like a hot dog. Cold. Like I haven't like heated it up. On like a piece of bread instead of a bun. And I've got some like coleslaw mix as well. Like that's just the this is just bread, coleslaw mix, and a cold hot dog on a piece of yeah, on like, and that's.
That is a boy dinner if ever I've heard one.
Okay, how is it a boy dinner?
You just described it as cursed. You know.
Tyler, I've described other things as cursed, and you've said, no, that's a full functional meal. So, no, I don't.
Well, you're just correct this time.
How is it a boy dinner? Explain it to me.
Because the vibes of a dinner give off an image of you approaching your fridge, opening it. A fly flies out of the fridge, and as you look at mostly empty shelves with like a single piece of bread, a cold hot dog, and some coleslaw, and then you're like, I guess I can make a dinner out of this.
Okay, but it's not that. My fridge is fully stocked, and I manually picked this stuff on purpose.
Yeah, but it's still the vibes of a boy dinner. Because that is what the vibes of a boy dinner are.
I said this before and I'll say it again. I reject the premise being based only on vibes. You need to give me something logical.
Alright. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Nope. I don't have to give you shit. What are you, a cop? Come back with a warrant. When I went to get my taxes done, one of the things that the tax lady was saying, she was like filling out the stuff, and then she was like, and here there's a little survey section where they ask you what you're gonna do with your tax return. I always put bills because I don't know anyone who doesn't have bills. And I was like, is there like an option for none of your business? And she was like, there is. And I was like, can you put that one in for me? Because that is my preferred answer. Second only to, if it's an option, what are you, a cop? Come back with a warrant.
God, I was gonna say something while I had food in my mouth, and you have blown it out with that story, so now I am... Now you made me forget it. And it's wild, because I was gonna say it because you said, what are you, a cop? Come back with a warrant, the first time, and that's what made me think of the fact that I needed to say it. And it's not like it came back the second time you say it. You really just erased that memory from my brain.
Nice.
But yeah, what I was going to say before. I get girl dinners because you gave me a very strict and exact response to what those are, right? Like,
right.
I think that there is some minor debate in what is or is not a side, right?
Right.
But I think at the end of the day that, like, even the things that you could debate about what is or is not a side still have a pretty concrete understanding of if they are being used as a side. Like, because, like, you know, like, hot chips could be a side to a meal, but they can also be the main. You know, if you, like if you're making, like, Canadian, like, fucking, they're loaded chips. The fuck is it called?
Poutine.
Yeah, like, that's a main. That's not a side, right?
Right.
So, like...
I don't know, I'm not Canadian, but I assume.
But, like, yeah, like, that's, like, very exact, right? And then your answer for boy dinner is shrugs, I don't know, vibes? I don't fucking accept that.
Well, that's because I haven't seen the, like, non-vibe-based definition of it.
Okay, so your answer is you don't know then.
No, my answer is there's a vibe-based definition, but
No.
you won't accept that, so you're just gonna have to suffer, I guess.
I want you to give me a better definition.
I don't have one. So suffer.
Oh. Oh, I don't have to... Okay. I actually thought that, like, I had to give, like, if I'm making change of, like, a 20, a 10, and a 1, but I accidentally hit something wrong, I have to click minus on the exact, like, type. But no, you can click 20, and then click -1, and somehow magically turn the 20 that you put on into just, a, like, you know, 21s. Which, I don't know, I kind of don't like that. Like, do you get what I mean?
I don't know what you mean by that. Nope, not at all.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. I don't get what you mean.
What part of that don't you understand?
The part where you just said a bunch of numbers at me, and I was just like, what?
Alright, I need you to stop and let me show you, because you're dumb. Right?
I like how
do a transaction. Shut up.
We had a discussion.
Shut up. Do a transaction until you get cat. Yeah, okay. You can click 20 to add a 20, and then you can click -1 to take -1 away from it, even though what you did was theoretically supposed to be put a $20 bill there. You can't take $1 away from a $20 bill, because it is a single fucking item. But, like, in Shopping Simulator, if you, like, take change out, it like respects the exact increments that you take it out in, and if you take the wrong amount in, you have to put it back in the exact increments as well. You know what I mean?
Well, that's because it represents the amount you've picked as like physical items.
Right, that's what I'm yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I like that.
Like,
and I don't like this one.
Right together, it's just like it's cash in like a chunk.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like the fact that Supermarket Sim does it, like, and you have to actually be conscious of, like, I took out a 10 and a 5 and a 1, and I meant to take out, like, I did not mean to take out that 5, you know what I mean? Like... Because now I can just, like, oh, I have 38, I can just take out 2 20s and then hit minus on the 1 twice. I don't like that. I'd prefer to, like, yeah...
Okay, you don't have to do that.
No, but now I know it's there.
Alright.
And I don't like that I know it's there. Shut up, Tyler. Why did you even start this conversation? Swear to Christ.
You...
I just hit one of our customers by accident because she stood in front of a thing that I was trying to clean, okay? It was genuinely an accident.
Sure.
It was! I gave more change back to our customer. I gave her a $1 tip. I gave her the $1 tip because she was the person I hit! Here's a buck for me hitting you with the...
just because you hit me earlier.
Okay, well... Now we're even.
No.
Yes.
Now we're uneven because you hit me earlier and I just hit you in response to that.
No.
Now you've hit me again.
We were even because I said, shut up, Tyler. Just do it. Yeah, there you go. I think the only thing I'm annoyed at is I want barbecue sauce to put on these fucking hot dog coleslaw things. And I don't have any. I would go out to the store and get some with my $7 left in my bank account. This bitch just bought 3 boxes of cereal. Good on ya. But I am in the middle of a stream. Oh, to want to buy something from a grocery store while playing a video game about managing people buying things from a grocery store.
Yeah. Gives us all our, grocery store impulses.
And it's also my I'm run out of something and want to restock it in home impulse. Man, the more I play this with American money, the more I realize how good it is Australia has a $2 coin. That shit is so good. Who the fuck wants 4 $1 notes? Why are they notes? Why are they paper? Why is your $1 a paper, Tyler?
Because we had a $1 coin and no one liked it.
You guys are wrong.
Okay. 78.
Ooh. It still doesn't beat my 80-something yesterday, or not last time we played. I think it was 82.
I had 82. Only the manager can press this button.
Right, but I am the manager.
What happens when you press it?
Nothing. Yeah, actively nothing. Maybe we're not the no, we have to be. We're hiring people and managing exact places on shelves.
Yeah. So when you click it, it doesn't even say pop up the bottom and say like
No.
only the manager can hit this button. So it's doing something.
It seems like people are standing outside my register and not putting anything on it. Yeah, like this person here is just stuck. This woman? Do you see that?
Just because she's got a credit card there.
No, Tyler. This one.
Take that broom up your arse.
That one is stuck. She's not there. She's not there. She's not in line. She's not buying anything.
Maybe she's looking to steal.
I just hit her like 5 times, so... Like, what are you doing, lady? I guess she's just my new friend.
Yeah.
Ooh,
She wants
80.
to speak to the manager. Press this button.
I have! Like,
Try it again,
70
though, while she's right there.
I've done it like 70 billion times. It's not doing anything.
Maybe if we had a security guard, that button would summon the security guard.
Maybe.
I've petted the cat.
I will petted the cat once I put this lemon tea back. I want to believe it'll do something.
Be weird if it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I've petted the cat so many times and it, like, still hasn't, like, done anything, but I've got to believe that, like, it says come back later.
Red button.
I gotta believe that
I
it says...
fully believe petting the cat doesn't do anything.
I don't.
Okay.
It's gotta do something.
It pets the cat.
You think you're such a funny guy, don't you?
I do. I'm a funny little guy.
You're a funny guy, don't ya?
People adore me.
Yeah, I bet you think that.
For my sense of humor and my huge knockers.
I do not adore you for your huge knockers, Tyler. I hope that is that the validation that you're looking for. I do not adore you for your huge knockers.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's fine.
I adore you for your personality.
For my huge knocker personality.
No. Like actual personality. Like the actual meaning of the word.
My huge knockers.
What the fuck are the red beans? Am I dumb?
I already did them. They're also at the top here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, this is my problem, is us getting confused with each other's.
Well, that is why I was trying to go in order.
Is Hooters actually going bankrupt?
Mm.
What is that? Green pasta. None of that.
I don't know shit about Hooters.
He lied convincingly.
I've never been to one. I don't even know if there's one around, like, my town. I'm sure there is, because, like, you know, but...
He lied convincingly.
Oh, as long as it's convincing.
Need a broom for this! To smack your ass.
Oh wow, this whole inner shelf is just gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on buying them right now. Ugh. I don't. Oh wait, was that the wrong thing? It was. Whoops. This might be the first time that we can fill up all the shelves properly.
Yay.
What?
Trying to place the brooms against the wall, and they just
I wouldn't bother.
refuse to.
Would not bother if I'm being honest. I am starting to remember where stuff is, though.
Yeah.
It's corn! Well, Alright, are you done?
Yep, I'm done.
I'm gonna start adding stuff that's missing one box. And we'll see if we have enough to fully... Oh, I missed something. I missed a few things.
Premium cola and soda bottle.
Yeah. I have good news. Even with buying all of the replacements and the stuff that I missed, that's how much money we have left.
Woohoo!
So we are caught up with your double arrangement.
Yay.
And so now, starting to the next day, we can start, like, saving up for new products again.
Yay.
Okay, we need to figure out I'm going in through the store.
It's hardly gonna matter when our choke point is right at that little...
Go in through the store!
You just said you were.
That was out! You were going in! Go in through the store!
I'm going in and out through one door.
Oh. You actively live to make my life as hard as possible.
Yep.
I swear to
Sure.
Christ, Tyler. In through one way, out through another.
Buddy, I have just been doing the same thing over and over again. It's not my fault. You keep running into me and not learning.
I damn! I'm gonna fucking strangle you.
It's not my fault they decided to add fucking collision. Why would they do that?
Alright, I am now carrying a broom near me so that I can... Yeah, see, I... Yeah, look at that, Tyler!
Woohoo!
Every shelf has 2 boxes now.
Woo!
Alright. So... The next thing I want to do is buy some more physical shelves in the store. I want to, like, Okay, actually, here's what I'm gonna do first, actually. You wanted... Oh, the shop space increases in price every time you buy it.
Yeah,
surprising no one.
Yeah.
Okay. I want these. Yeah, these ones. Okay.
Imperched.
It's not gonna match for a little bit.
Cuck.
Because this next store expansion is 500.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta figure out how we want to do cashiers and shelves then. Eventually. I think if we just mimic the way a normal store works, where the cashiers will be like sort of here, right? Like along the entrance. And then we just have aisles that go up and down these shelves. But I think we can have probably more, like, these pillars, like the gaps between the pillars, we could probably actually put 2 aisles in each and, like, have shelves that run down the middle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to have each column of the store be only 1 aisle, just because, like, there's a lot of space here.
Right.
But yeah, where do you think, like, how do you want to have the cashiers lined up, I think, is the question of the day.
I don't know. I think the first row of row of columns that are closest to the door will just be like an entirely like we got like
this is the servicey area.
One cashier check facing this way, one facing this way, then like one facing this way,
Okay.
etc. Do. And then like everything beyond there, you can organize shelves and shit. But like for now, obviously we have all this like.
Well, I'm happy to start moving shit around. So like against the pillar like this? Nah, I don't see it. Well,
no. I was thinking more like, hold on, let me.
You can move it, yeah, you can move shit. This woman is still just here. So you have to go to tab and then select placement mode and then hit E.
Click does not place.
No, E places. That's gonna go, like, having it that far, because, like, that's where the Ds start. Theoretically, anyway. Like, the shelves. Do you see? Like, I've started putting shelves here.
Right, but I mean, like, in my mind, you've only started putting shelves here because we do not currently have this space. You know what I mean?
Sure, I guess that was not what I was placing there, because, like, that's where I was gonna place them. But I suppose we can move the shelves back a little bit if this is how you think the cashiers should.
Because, I mean, if you look at the stuff here, right? Like, we're expanding all that way, so I figure, like, all back there is gonna be where all the shelves are, because that's where all of our space is gonna be.
Yeah, okay. So you think each cashier is backed by a pillar, yeah, okay.
Emails.
That's right, I was just unclogging her confused brain. It does mean that we're not going to be able to look at each other, though. Or actually, do we make these two cashiers right next to the exit hours, Tyler? So that we can look at each other? Yeah.
Yeah, we could. It's right next to the management room, too.
Yeah.
It's just kind of our thing.
Yeah. And then every other cashier can be like...
We could also use the pillars for like, reference now, but then later destroy these pillars so we could still get, like, unobstructed view
Yeah.
of everyone.
Let's pull Millie back so that she's actually on one of the cashiers. I kind of don't like that this is blocking this a little bit, and if I'm being honest, when it gets pushed up, I don't think I'll like that it'd be blocking it here either, right? That's
we
the
could
problem.
start the cashier row with just this one facing this way. And move this one here.
I hear you, but I like our one being right next to the exit. I suppose that's just the problem with the way that the built-in store aspects work, right?
Yeah, it's just where
like
the doors
I would
are,
actually
so.
like I would actually like the storage door to be open at the back. Maybe it will once we
I mean, it looks like it will once we get.
Yeah, look at all these little
like,
breaks.
More storage doors.
Yeah.
But the management room's only. Like,
Only here.
It's just got that one door, so.
Yeah.
There's only there's only so much that can be done in that regard.
Also, one of these cashiers is not lined up like the others anyway.
No.
It's my one, it's my fault. It doesn't want to. I can't get it to line up properly. Like, I'm on grid center.
I wasn't on grid center, I was just sort of putting them.
Oh, well, okay, that's why then. Yeah, if you be on grid center so they're all lined up, you motherfucker.
Get good.
I'm gonna be on grid center and line them up. Oh shit, they might not be able to fit with grid center then.
Sport. I petted the cat.
Tyler.
Yeah?
They might not be able to line up on grid center.
Okay.
So... that matters.
Does it?
Yes.
Of course it does.
I can fucking...
What do you mean it doesn't line up?
I mean, it doesn't line up.
Like, can you not line it up?
Like, it won't fit. Sorry, is what I mean. It doesn't fit when, like, centering it. But it's fine. I can just fucking deal with it. So, of course, I just have to fucking deal with it.
I mean, this looks centered and fitting.
Yeah, it's not on grid center, though. Like, grid center's like the type of, you know... I don't like the only alignment option being grid center. Or like other furniture. I don't know. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I'm okay with this one here for the time being though. Like, I'll deal with it. No, it's not that one.
This lady is still just hanging out here.
I'm aware. She's insane.
It's like so far past closing time. And we're just like doing all our closing time rituals, restocking and shit. And she's just standing there.
Not just closing time rituals, but like
the reopening rituals the next day too. So we're just
and fucking
renovation.
Yeah.
Moving furniture around.
You are fucking pushing me around. Can you not? Trying to line shit up. I can't help that I'm autistic, Tyler.
Neither can I.
Yep, Emily's at the right checkout. I hope this lady leaves. If I'm being honest.
I hope she doesn't. I hope she's there forever.
Well, okay, my question is then, do we want to start moving all of this shit to over here then? Like, behind...
I'll leave that up to you, buddy.
Yeah, might as well.
We do that thing that, like, other supermarkets do, where they put, like
a little end cap
fridges against the edges of the thing, of the registers, so you can get a soda on your way out if you want.
I might do them against the pillars. But no, not really, because I don't... At the moment, I don't plan on sorting anything like that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I'm just gonna, like, pick up something and move it. Yeah, right. But this way we, like, have an idea of where everything is, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, from our cashiers. It is gonna mean that we're gonna have to relearn where shit is in the store, though. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what is the halfway? It's this line. Alright, I suppose we don't have to play cramped yet, though.
By the way, I've been thinking about that blue crystal shape thing.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was called kyanite, but I don't know in what context. Because kyanite is just a rock.
I mean,
like, when I look up kyanite crystal, I just get a bunch of, like, real-life crystals. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm no closer.
That's funny to me. Okay, so Tyler, can I get you to look at this? Woman notwithstanding. This, like, orientation of shelves is, like, symmetrical.
Yeah.
And then there's a little gap in the middle here, and there'll be a big gap in the pillar, because, like, the next shelf along will be, like, here. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
What do you think of that?
Looks good to me.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm not gonna worry about doing that yet. Like, for the time being, I'll just have one here. and like fill up this wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what to do about fridges.
Perched.
The way that my shopping center handles fridges is essentially we just have one aisle at the end for fridges so that they don't have to, like, they're not going to line up with the rest of everything else. They're just going to hug the outer wall of the building.
Mm-hmm. We have fridge and freezer sections.
Yeah, that's essentially what we have, yeah.
And then we also have fridges at the cashier's places.
Yeah, we do have the little display shelf-sized ones. Like...
Why'd this go back here? I thought we moved it.
I said I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll handle it. I'll deal. Alright. And then I'm gonna start us on the next day. I think that's good enough. And the next day, we'll actually be able to just only have to restock empty box shelves. We won't have to, like, play catch-up in any way. Yeah, look at that profit we made!
Woohoo!
Alright, let's fucking... Why is my name of the store blue, anyway?
I think I changed it to blue at some point. You said you liked it because it was something... Alright, cool. It's fine.
Oh, do you want it to be blue? I can make it blue.
Yes,
I kind of want it to be both. Like, if we can make the theme of the store blue and yellow. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do that, actually? Do you want that to be, like, the theme colors of the store?
Like the buy and leave?
I don't know what buy and leave is, but sure.
It's the Game Grumps.
Is it blue? Is it blue and yellow?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. I was just thinking that more because, you know, one of us likes blue and one of us likes yellow, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move these fridges closer. I'm gonna move them closer, even if there's like, even if it's not their final location. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just so that people don't have to walk all the way over to that dead end part of the store.
I mean, they do anyway, because that's where the entrance is, but...
They don't have to walk to it. They have to walk from it. I mean walking... I mean, they don't have to walk all the way over here to buy something from the shelf. And then walk all the way back over there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's like less light here. The cashier is like darker.
Probably because of the pillar.
Yeah. And we see Lottie doing the work. Oh, we're gonna have to leave a gap for the door every single time then as well. Unless we can demolish specific doors. Maybe that can be something that Hammer does as well. Who knows? Right?
Who knows? Eepy.
What? It's so early.
I know.
You better not end this stream early on me, Tyler.
Alright.
Alright, well I'm kidding. I do want to, my goal was to play this with you for the full 6 hours that we normally do a Kingdom Hearts stream.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if you are, like, genuinely so tired you're gonna, like, collapse, then, like, yeah, obviously.
No, I just don't think,
Oh, have you got food? You did. You got the food from the air fryer.
I did get food, yeah.
Yes.
No,
Sorry.
I just don't think this is the kind of game that I can play, just straight play for 6 hours. Not without something else going on.
Is that something else going on, not
Supermarket.
us?
like, I do usually play Supermarket Sim with, like, phone app game and also Reddit stories going on, so... Several other layers of stimulation.
I suppose that's why it works as a 3-hour segment, then. I'm so much more of a hyper-focused kind of person, so, like, when I'm in the zone, I don't like that we stop after fucking 3 hours. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, $70. Okay. I might have another crack at playing Supermarket Sim or TCG Sim.
Mm-hmm. $1997. That's when I was born.
Do you eventually sort where shit goes in the store so that you have like aisles properly themed with products that make sense?
Kind of. Like, my store now is, like, kind of organized.
The woman isn't there. She left.
She did. She left sometime in the night.
I'm good. I'm glad, honestly.
Like a toddler, she held her breath as a threat. And we were like, okay. And went about our business. And then she passed out.
And because she's a Stardew Valley character, she woke up automatically in her bed?
Yes.
Okay.
With a letter from Linus being like, someone picked your pockets, just letting you know. I don't know how much they took, but, be careful. You should sleep in your bed.
Are you suggesting that Linus picks your pocket if you collapse?
I am 100% suggesting that, yes.
He would never!
Narrow's eyes suspiciously.
He would... What? Show me some active proof.
X to doubt. He's always just too late to stop them from picking our pockets.
Show me some mother trucking proof. See, you can't. Someone
There's
fucking...
a large kidney bean on the floor.
Yeah, someone dropped a shit on the floor again. Disgusting. I do get the allure of, like, having to do this while the store is running. Like, there is a certain, like, level of urgency that it adds that is, like, fun.
Right. I get it.
So I might...
And I do tend to, reorganize my shelves while the restockers are also working, because I do like, fighting with them. But I'm just better at it, so it's not as much of a challenge
right.
as Aaron seems to find it. Maybe because I understand more how they operate, so I'm like quicker to fix the things that they'll get triggered by.
What about if I brought a product license in the middle of,
And also maybe because I have smart boxes like the mod, so I can just right-click and pick stuff up in a box and put it down.
Yeah. Yeah, what if I bought a new product license in the middle of our day, huh?
If you want. Probably wouldn't be good for our level.
But it'd be fun.
Would it be?
Yeah, sure. What do I want to work towards next? Probably employees will place products faster, like another one of those, right? And employees will move faster. So that's basic products 2, and then 2 lots of frozen food. So we would have to start thinking about freezers. You know what I mean? This bitch just making cheese pasta, because all they bought was cheese and... Stay here with me for a second. Pasta.
Yeah.
Did I lose you?
Yeah.
Tell you have a customer.
So I realize it's almost midnight and I haven't done my language stuff.
Then close your register and finish the customers off and then do your language stuff.
0.
Man, this guy just bought 3 fucking packs of yogurt. Fitness guru. Yeah, I heard it was a superfood, so I bet if I just replace my whole diet with it, I'll get, like, super ripped.
I mean, you'll rip something.
Hell yeah, bro. That's a good thing, right?
Shrug.
Are you done with the language stuff?
No, I just started.
Oh, okay.
Bus larger than car.
It is very good. Someone somehow managed to drop a deuce behind your counter, but then I just realized that just means you shit yourself.
No.
It has to be.
I dropped a large kidney bean.
No, it's even worse if I'm being honest.
I was eating kidney beans from a jar. Pickled kidney beans.
They don't... Would you pickle kidney beans?
You could pickle anything.
Yeah, but like pickling a thing that already has a flavor makes it have a different flavor. Kidney beans don't have a flavor.
Well, then you get the flavor of pickle.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, like, who wants that? And, like, me, 100%, all over my face. But, like... No. Oh, you're making me yawn, you bitch. You didn't even do any work today. This is all me. Took the day off early to go learn Japanese. I was about to say, took the day off to learn Japan. I haven't found this soda pack. She just took a shit! I just watched her take a shit!
Why would you watch?
She...
Must for some privacy.
No, she didn't. Don't. She...
Yeah, and
I can't
Shin
find any.
Watching her.
I can't find any soda.
Oh.
This bitch just took a shit in the middle of my store because she couldn't find any soda. Tyler.
It's Nikki.
You don't fucking care.
Sure don't.
It's cool. It's not like we're playing the game or anything.
Kisa. Nikki.
Would you be awake? More awake if you were reading Reddit stories to me.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Just say.
Yeah,
I can't think right now because I'm doing my language.
yeah.
Oh, don't jail me. I don't deserve this.
But you're doing your language thing. Does it even...
I don't deserve this. Just for trying to learn Japanese. You're so rude.
Whoa! I found someone with max restocker storage and security experience.
Whoa.
Whoa! I found someone with 2 stars in everything except for restocker, in which they have 1! The cream of the crop and the shit of the crop. Truly.
Click, 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 click. Alright.
You know, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to set Millie to be a restocker while... when the day ends, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You would just have to remind me at the start of every day to set Millie to cashier. And at the end of our day, when it's we're done, we'd have to close our checkout so that she always goes to the right checkout. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, having multiple people help has got to be a good thing, right?
Probably. What's Millie's check stock? Never mind.
Restocker?
Giving up.
Restocker?
Yeah.
Well, it's, I think like 5 or 6 stars, but it doesn't super matter because even a 1-star person and a 9-star person is better than just the 9-star person, because they're not gonna slow the 9-star person down at all.
Can we invest some money in staff room happiness?
I'm gonna ask what it does in the Discord first.
I would assume.
I apologize for that.
I guess.
I just farted on the mic.
Why?
Because it was funny.
I would assume that they just gain XP faster when they're not miserable.
Maybe? I don't know. It could just be an unimplemented feature. That's the thing. And if it currently doesn't do anything, I would rather not. If that's okay with you.
It's not.
Okay. Why?
Because I want our guys to be happy.
Okay. If it doesn't do anything, I'd rather wait until it does.
You tell me you're against buying just some tables and chairs?
Yes.
Just to make them happy?
Yes.
You're so...
If it does something, that could be something you can manage as well. That'll give you more shit to do.
Put your own pillars in.
I have Googled the word happy and have found literally, or not Googled the word, like searched it in the Discord. And have found literally nothing.
Try Google staff room or something, like search staff room.
Yeah, okay. It makes them work faster, apparently.
Makes sense. I work faster when I'm not miserable.
First, let me restock, though. We still ran out of something enough to have no boxes on the shelf. That is concerning.
I understand that, because, like, some of our boxes are just, like... It's like, we've got a full box of something, and then we have, like, 2 additional ones.
Alright. This is actually quite an expensive storage restoration. Oh, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to put them on store. I just was like, employees can help store things. Well...
I mean, they can.
It should be alright. Because I bought exactly the amount of boxes for empty spaces.
Yeah, they should be fine. I'll just move shit if they put shit where it's not supposed to be.
Alright. So you will keep an eye on that then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind giving them a plethora of jobs thinking about it, like... Because they'll always help everything go faster. Like, when a day is in the middle of running, I want them to be specialized, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everyone restocking and everyone putting shit in the storage shelves has got to help. You know?
Mm-hmm. I get you.
Alright, well with this much money, I don't feel confident in having enough to buy 3 boxes of an whole new line of products. Tyler?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, but I... Shut up. I... Petted the cat. Do you want to start doing shit for the staff room then? With the built-in jail?
Yeah. They buy a single arcade machine and that's it.
Oh.
We'll
Alright.
start with table. Table. Table.
They both have still red, severe, angry faces.
And we'll give them a, what's this, a coffee machine?
Are you actually buying things that have happiness on them, though?
Yeah. Everything in the staff room thing has some happiness on it. You guys got a coffee machine and a microwave now. And a table and some chairs to sit on.
These chairs suck. Are there no chairs with backs on them?
There were, but I like the stools better.
Ugh. You like stools better?
No, not to sit on, but like aesthetically.
Oh, okay. Because that's what that's about.
Well, I'm not gonna be in here.
Those stools would be a negative happiness influence in my life if I was a staff here. I hope you understand.
Well, good thing you're not a staff here.
That's what you said.
I'm sorry, do you suddenly care about our staff? You were beating them with brooms earlier.
Shut up. Alright.
Just shut up and petted the cat.
I already have still on cooldown for me. Oh.
Gonna be real, dude. I am.
Yeah,
I'm getting.
I get it. It's genuinely pretty disappointed if you're leaving stream this early, but I get it. It's all good. Let me fucking move to the next day so it saves. Alright. Later on today, I might do... Hey, I've placed a total of 10,000 products on the shelf. I am no longer doing a single bit of stocking.
Woohoo!
Except to, like, fill new shelves with things, anyway.
I like how we get those achievements together.
Huh. I wonder if
It's
yours...
collective.
Well, I didn't think it would be collective across different people. I actually even wonder if it's collective
What do you
across...
think collective means?
Collective across my experience playing the game. Like, if I loaded 3 different ran across 3 different saves. What do you mean, what? No, that's what it usually means.
Okay, but if it says collective in an achievement for a game that's literal premise is multiplayer, I feel like it'd be more understood that collective means
Really?
as a multiplayer unit.
Yeah, really? Okay, so then what happens if I load into a game with someone else who's stocked 10,000 things already? Do I just get the achievement for free?
I just think like while the two of you are together, it's going to be generating the same like it's going to be counting both of your restocking. Towards their progress of the achievement because you already got it.
I
think it's the same way that the raft achievements work. Like as long as we're both in the same raft together, we're both getting credit for killing Bruce a certain amount of times.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Okay.
Ugh, Rent.
Whatever you say.
Anyway, yeah, go on. If you really want to...
Alright, now I gotta pay rent.
IRL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I might stream later with some Terraria.
Have fun.
No. You have fun. Fucking got him.